got insight on starting the wrestling program also,
Right.
pro wrestling program.
Would that be a
Getting
thing
TV
where
time.
we would just like commentate it,
Mhm.
basically, and just sit back and talk about what they're doing and who's who?
Plus
what-
film it.
Okay. Who's
Well, of course, if we're commentating, that's what we're doing, filming anyway.
And this
But
league
still.
are they like a semi-pro league or
No,
they?
this is gonna be that. This is what we see on TV. They're just
Oh,
gonna
okay,
do
so
it
they're like
old-fashioned.
AEW then,
Oh.
or even better than.
Hopefully they can be
Okay,
better.
that's fine.
Hopefully they
I'll
can
wait
be a
till you're
better
done.
product.
You're good.
And,
All right, so
Oh man.
Oh, it's that time.
hey guys, good morning.
And I had all my stuff setting up, and it just took it down.
April 12th, Sunday morning workday is live.
Yes,
So-
indeed.
Mm.
Yes, indeed. I'll get through this, then y'all talk, and then I'll
Yeah.
pull everything back up that I
We
had.
got a few things to go over today. We got the usual
we
baseball,
got a
baseball
whole bunch
season.
of
We got a
stuff
lot of
going
stuff
on
on the
today.
docket today to talk about.
So, welcome. Dang, I was loud on that. Is the microphone on? Oh, no, you didn't set up.
I think we're good.
But is everything else working?
I can't tell if I got sound.
Technical difficulties may apply today.
Yeah, we can't control some of the technical difficulties, but
It's because we got control.
We can't control because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
we're good. We're navigating this.
Dude, something's going on because it's picking up what you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah, it just started picking up Ben's stuff. I must have hit something. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
already.
Oh, wow. Okay, hey, welcome, guys. We were having technical difficulty. Well, we wasn't having difficulty.
Technical
We were
say
just
that
trying to
right now.
figure things out because we're still getting new to this. We're not as tech savvy as we'd like to be. That's why we say if you know anything about technical knowledge and you have it, we would love to have you come with this program and be a part of it. That's why we talk about it
Yep.
on the show very often. But welcome to the show, everybody. Sunday morning work day. Ben, BJ, and myself. We welcome you guys into the basement, into the
This
red
is
room,
the studio.
the man cave,
Richard
the
Box.
bat cave.
Bring Facebook and YouTube up and I'll make sure we
Okay.
got sound.
Okay.
I don't hear nothing.
Are
So
we getting sound? I think I know I am. But
yeah,
y'all might not be.
you guys can hear me. Wave, give us a comment. Let us know if you hear any sound right now.
So,
Let's see.
they're a big set of gazungas.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
so first let us run
I
down.
hear good now. We're good. Good.
Yeah, we're good.
And thank
It's
you
just
for the
having
two
this
people that
plugged
are
in.
watching right now.
Having this plugged in, I can't hear it through mine.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. So, welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're finally ready to go. Let me run down a list of our sponsors. First, Kickstart Your Day and Kickstart Your Sore Muscles into feeling good with the Kicker. This new massage tool with over 6,000 RPMs of oscillation. The Kicker's innovative design targets muscle fibers in two directions simultaneously, maximizing efficiency for superior results. And this dual action approach not only saves time, but also penetrates deeper, breaks up tension faster, and promotes better recovery, helping you to achieve noticeable improvements in less time. It's the Kicker. And so just to let you know, there is more information on the Kicker coming soon because I do believe they will be in launch mode
Yeah.
coming in May. I had a talk with Roger yesterday and, things are looking good. They've already over on his end on the West Coast doing well. So, and then the launch, I believe, is going to be in May. We'll get further information. He will send that to us. And please, I'm going to tell you, when we get that information and it comes out to full launch, I've had this product. I've used it.
I have.
It does
Really
work.
good.
I'm telling you, once it comes out, we're going to get something with the QR code or whatever we got where you can be able to purchase this product through this program. Through this program. Matter of fact, we're getting things in order where we're going to be more out there kind of promoting things.
Yeah.
Not only just the program, but for you guys,
I mean-
you businesses and stuff like that.
Like Rick just highlighted, the Kicker. We've used it. It works on anything we have, like sore muscles, joints, basically joint pain. As you age, you get more joint pain. It does help. I will say Roger has a great product out there in California, right?
Yeah.
So Kudos to
just-
Roger, and I mean, that he's helping people and helping humanity.
Now, I'm gonna say I'm disappointed in this point when we
Okay.
talk. And maybe I shouldn't bring it up, I'll leave it alone.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would leave it
I'll
alone.
leave it alone.
okay,
I would leave it alone.
okay, leave alone, okay.
Yeah, but we got some interesting takes today, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be sitting here talking about a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk about some of the sports that are in the news, but before we go to some of the sports news, I wanna say, I've seen some of the stuff with the local sports, some of our athletes
Mhm.
that are getting looked at.
Yeah, we've had a lot of good high school fellow seniors that are making some waves right now.
Carson Duckworth
Yep.
comes to mind, congratulations, I don't think he's
He was
signed,
a-
I don't think he's committed
He ain't
yet.
made his mind up
Yeah.
yet, but he's out getting his first college visits in for,
Yeah.
And that's great.
Looking to extend his wrestling
That's great.
career past high school. So
Yeah.
good luck with that, Carson.
And
And the kids this generation, they're, you can see that they're trying.
Oh, yeah.
With the economy and everything, they're
I mean-
trying. It's all about just,
I will say this, because I've had that experience of going to a college that's recruiting for a sport. It's different, because of course they're trying to sell you on things
I see.
at the school.
I can imagine they are, yeah.
And they want you to commit yourself to that school because they do believe in you. Most of them, I mean, they wouldn't come shopping for you if they didn't think you can do something for the team.
Right.
But once I went to college, I realized it was more like a daggone house party
Mhm.
at that level.
That's why all kids want to go to college. They can say what they want. I know.
I did.
My youngest could have friggin' went.
Mhm.
Okay. My youngest could have went to North Fairfax for 2 years and saved a bunch of money, but she had to get out of the house.
I see.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I'm just saying.
don't act like none of us ever rode down to Harrisonburg to party when we were younger anyway.
Oh, I know I did. I mean, we
Yeah.
all did. But it was just one of those things. But speaking of that,
Okay.
so we got to hit the news, man.
All right, so scandals, whatever, news.
There ain't no scandal. There ain't no
Basically,
scandal. Truth Social, let's go.
we have a situation with ESPN reporter.
No,
Yeah.
not an ESPN
Not
reporter.
anymore.
Yeah.
The head
She
coach
wasn't
of the New
ESPN.
England Patriots.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Bob Kraft's son.
I don't think there's really anything with it.
Oh my God.
You can see the
Well, because
photo.
it's your past.
Stop
I'm
lying,
just saying.
stop lying, Ben.
I'm just
Stop
saying. I
lying.
know I'm going to get the avalanche this morning, but here's
Stop lying. No,
here's
you
my-
gotta get a damn ambulance and an avalanche, whatever you want to call
No,
it.
but I'm just saying I think it's just a harmless get together.
Yeah, it's a harmless get together. You can take a look at the photo of the girl and tell she's into GB.
Well, you can tell by one photo she's holding back. She's not grasping
Oh,
all around him as they're. She's holding back. It's short stance.
He was at a pro
So-
day at Arizona State University. He gets in the car and drives 2 hours to help her walk. Whatever,
Walk
dude.
across rocks.
I still-
walk
That's-
across rocks.
I still think she is a reporter for the Eagles. I still think the AJ Brown thing is going to happen.
Oh my
Oh
God, we're not
my
even going there. No, don't try to pull off of it now.
She's the same reporter.
We're not trying to pull off of it now. We have nothing to do with the Patriots. The only thing this has got to do with the Patriots right now
I'm
is the
telling
fact
you.
that Mike Vrabel flew 2 hours from a pro day down to meet some girl to help her do what?
I just feel
To help her do what?
there's a business connection.
Yeah, there was a business
somewhere.
transaction, more or less.
I'm sure
That's
from the
exactly
outside
what
it
it
looks
was.
like that, but I think on the grander scheme of things, I
Yeah, there
think
was a
there is
grander
gonna be-
scheme. Let's not even talk about no daggone Brown. Let's talk about the situation at
Okay,
hand.
well, let's go back to that then. All right.
Exactly. Let's talk about the
So-
situation at hand, because are they guilty? Is he guilty? Is he guilty?
We didn't see.
Is he guilty? Yes or no?
I think it's 50-50 right now.
Ain't no
50-50.
How that? What? He halfway stuck it in?
No. Well, by the photos, it looked like a harmless, hey, drinks and and I just thought, hey, how you doing? That's the way. Can't two people just get together and just be like, just chill? That's what happens. It happens all the time.
Well, if that's the case, why didn't her husband and his wife all meet up out there?
They probably have obligations with the kids.
Yeah, they had obligations, all right.
Yeah.
They had some good obligations. You know exactly what obligations they had. I'm telling you, you know exactly what was going on. Would you stop trying to defend it?
I'm just saying,
Stop trying to defend it.
It's not circumstantial evidence yet.
It's not circumstantial evidence.
He's been taking.
Okay. All right.
He's been taking.
Now she does have a past history, from rumors with other colleagues in the NFL, whether it be players and coaches.
It doesn't matter. He's taking a page right out of Robert Kraft's.
I mean, heck yeah.
Ownership playbook.
I just feel the Patriots, whenever they get controversy like this, they seem to do better and better the next year. They feed off that energy. I'm just telling you, next year they're still going to be in the thick of things in the playoffs, probably.
They should lose
with AJ Brown too.
They should lose draft picks.
Okay. They ain't gonna be
from Jerry, from like Mandarin, she dipping in. Or something.
Was he dipping in?
Yeah. He should be fired.
Right.
He should be fired. Okay. Because to me, that's like insider trading. If he's been using her to get information on athletes, on football players from the Eagles, then that's inside information. He should be fired.
Okay.
It's no different than Spygate, Deflategate.
I will say
this is Banggate.
I will say the
This is Banggate. I mean, they're not friends, Ben. That's the way
the interlock. I will say. I will look at this.
I got a picture of you and Heidi holding hands like at your wedding.
Look at the hands, the sign language. The hands. It's like, hey. It's like maybe she was going through a rough time, and it's like, hey, how you doing? Interlocking of the hands. I will say the interlocking of the hands is a little bit suspect, but it just feels like they're just two old friends sitting together for lunch.
Two old friends going together for lunch. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what's that picture up there?
Yeah, what's that right there?
See, look, the short stance. Look at the hand. It's not all the way around. I'm being Johnny Cochran right now. Look, the hand is not all the way around.
One of their significant others hired a private investigator to take these pictures.
He's fully not
for a reason.
He's fully not around.
That's because at the time the picture is being snapped, it's almost the full. That you can tell just by the shutter image.
It's not all the way around the midsection. It's
we're playing the private investigators here, and the defense attorney is getting shattered here.
I'm just saying, I'm pulling the Johnny Cochran this morning.
And you're Johnny Cochran wrong.
I'm saying that this is not.
That didn't even sound
showing
good.
If the hugs don't fit, you must have quit.
Okay, here's another one.
Oh yeah, they're just laying in the pool.
Okay,
together.
This one is. Look at her mannerism. It's like, hey, you're telling me a joke, ha ha ha.
Do you see the water screen going up?
Yeah, I see that.
You know what that's actually a symbolism of, right? What's going on?
That looks like the St. Louis Arch.
Yeah, it's an arch, all right.
Somebody was doing that not 20 minutes ago.
As you can tell, they're just having lunch. It's just talking. They're talking, okay? I'm pointing out the evidence here.
You're pointing out.
I'm the defense attorney for Vrabel right now.
Okay, I'm going to do something. I'm going to go back to the first three pictures.
All right, Vrabel is 50 years old.
No, Ben, I'm going to go back to the first three pictures.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
That one.
Right.
What do you see? It's an actual, to me, let me explain the evidence before. To me, what you're seeing there.
Look at her. Look at her.
No, he's arriving. He is arriving. She went out to meet him. He is arriving. Look at his clothes.
Okay.
He is arriving. Look at his clothes.
Look, she's turning away from him. She's not.
No, she's
putting
not. She's putting
she's
her
turning
hand
away
in his
from it.
chest.
Like, hey, how you doing?
Come on.
Look
She's
at the
putting his
look at the
hand in
body
his chest.
language of the two
Come
individuals.
on, stop, Cap. Stop
I'm
lying.
just saying.
Stop lying to the people. Stop lying.
Not
So
lying,
then
not
after
pointing
they
out
meet-
the facts here.
Now
But,
look, they're in totally different clothes now.
okay.
Totally different clothes, okay?
Yeah,
Totally
Yeah, that's
different clothes.
probably 2 hours later.
Yeah, no, it ain't no 2 hours. Yeah, it might be 2 hours later.
Right.
Oh, does that look like I'm just
They're-
having a conversation?
They're not beside each other.
It
like
doesn't
this.
have, yeah, because heck, after the hot tub, they had to go to the hot tub after they got through,
No.
after they got through the
They
tush
had
push.
breakfast.
What we have to do is find out, did they have separate rooms?
They didn't
Probably.
have,
Did they have separate
dude,
rooms?
That mug was there long enough to hit and run, hang out
I
with
mean,
it.
you
then he
can,
had
right
to
there's
get
a
back.
picture of her. I mean,
Okay,
he
okay.
didn't resist that. I'm sorry.
I give her probably a 10 or a 7 to 10 on the scale. 7 probably. What do you guys rate her as a individual? And looks.
Let's see. What,
I'm just saying right now, this is.
If you're asking that question, I mean, of course she's a hottie. There's no doubt about it. I mean,
There's no wraparound. Yes, thank you. I got some comments here. Thanks, Bill. I'm just saying the wraparound is a circumstantial. It's not like
who said
she's
that?
not putting her
Who
head
said that?
into the
who
head.
said that?
The head is not.
Who said that?
I'm just saying.
Who said that?
Bill that's watching. A comment.
Bill.
Yes.
Bill.
okay,
I'm
Bill
just
Taylor.
saying.
not to throw
I'm
shade
going-
at nobody.
All right.
This
I'm
is
going,
what he's married to.
Okay, bring up Mike's wife to see what she looks like.
That's what that's his
Okay.
wife right there.
Right. Bring it up on the Teletron.
I
here.
think-
Okay. Teletron will tell it all here. Okay. Basically, look, the wraparound is not there. Her face is not into his forearm.
You gotta
She's
stop
turning
the capping,
away.
man. You gotta
She's
stop
turning-
the capping.
She's
man.
looking away.
You gotta stop the
as
capping, man.
she's looking
You
away.
gotta stop lying, man. You gotta
There's,
stop lying.
there's nothing there.
You
between
gotta
the
stop
two.
lying, man.
There's nothing there between the two.
You gotta stop lying.
Have
man.
we heard
That-
any?
that-
Have we
that-
heard
why-
anything? Is there
No,
any divorce between the
Dude,
couple?
dude, come on, man.
No.
Come on. Come on.
Man,
I
he
rest
was-
my
he was
case. The
married
defense
to a-
attorney.
And how
He's
you mean
married
Bill
to a
gonna tell
former
you gonna
volleyball.
believe Bill Tudor?
I'm just saying that he has a good point there.
He has no good point. You don't have a good point.
I'm pointing out the facts with the
What facts?
with-
What facts that you got that they were humping and bumping?
I've
Everybody's
done my
humping
research.
around. What? Because Bobby Brown was involved, singing everybody's humping around that they wasn't doing nothing.
Okay.
You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire had a song called "Reasons." You know what that reason was? The
What's that?
reasons why they were there. Come on, dude. You don't fly from Pro Day 2 hours away just to meet up with some
Probably.
chick.
There's a college recruit that he had to look at. A college superstar with the Arizona College Wildcats.
You can't even get that lie straight, can you?
I'm just saying.
You
I'm just
can't
saying.
even
I'm
get that
going-
lie straight, can you?
with me observing the pictures, the 3 main pictures that we have, I don't see circumstantial evidence showing that there was any other thing other than just a meet and greet.
Ben, that was a
Okay.
private investigator
Right.
who took those pictures.
Okay.
And you can clearly
That's probably
see
the paparazzi that did that.
No, that wasn't paparazzi. That was a private
Yeah,
investigator.
Capozio said it best. He said they're probably going to talk about the first thing that pops up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. You know daggone
They
well
had
what popped
separate
up.
rooms, but one was empty.
Who said that one?
Mark.
Mark
And he,
Hey, Mark, I'm telling you, by
Then he
June
said,
1st.
Mark, your points are trash.
Hey, Mark, by June 1st, AJ.
We're not
AJ Brown
going
will
there
be on the
because
patch.
I'm going to finish this case right
Okay,
here.
let's go back.
I'm
Okay.
going to finish this case because you
All right.
keep trying to avoid the fact Vrabel's guilty.
I don't think he is now. It doesn't show. Okay, I just got the curtains there. But I don't feel that there's enough evidence right now to show whether she's evidently.
Okay, let me ask this. Can I ask this common question?
Read that one out loud.
Bill Tudor, Bill says, too much time on New England. Ben is getting the attention he so desires. He's a Patriot for life, Cooper.
I'm just pointing out the facts here with the 3 photos in defense of my.
Hey, Bill, the only bad part about it is just what I was actually getting to is this. What kind of outfit are y'all running up in New England? I just gotta ask that question because it seems to me every time you turn around, people talked about Dallas back in the days being all jailbirds, which one of them already got arrested for marijuana.
A lot of people arrested.
But you know, all these other teams that have problems, it seems to me I'd rather be a Patriot because I'm getting sexual relief. All I gotta do if I got any frustration is go to New England. Because Robert Kraft has got the massage tables, he's got the hookers, he's got everything. He's got it all. Go out to his yacht. What kind of outfit are you running up in New England?
I'm just saying.
It seems to me you're running a brothel.
I think
House of ill repute.
I think they're just a redheaded stepchild of the NFL right now. They always have been.
Yeah, they redheaded something.
There's other teams that have controversies that they don't get the limelight as much as they do.
Well, I guess not because I mean, when you got people like Diane Rossini showing up at your door.
Yes, I did say Miami of Ohio.
It's kind of hard, ain't it, BJ?
They
really
did make
hard.
it to the 30. Miami of Ohio did make it to a playoff March Madness. They did make it to March Madness. They did go far though, but. Anyways, yeah, I mean, you guys have some great points. I think I have a few good points in my defense.
You have no.
There is no defense. There is no defense at all.
Okay.
There's no defense. I'm sorry.
All right,
no
guys.
defense at all.
We got to do some junk removal, okay?
Okay.
So Gomez Transportation Service, they do junk removal. They also do hauling with cargo and freight. Also commercial and residential. They can haul boats and motorcycles and delivery and more. If you want to get your moving done, you can get a free quote on how much it would cost to do that moving. Call Gomez Transportation, and his number is 540-305-6942. That's Gomez Transportation, 540-305-6942.
And they recycle too, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right. So we're still on this. Is there?
No, I'm going off of this, but it's going to, But you know, Bill is right. You are a goober because of the simple fact what you're going into.
Marcus even had players that killed people.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna bring up Hernandez. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
He's hanging around. He's hanging around.
Unalive. You say unalive.
You have to admit that franchise is a disaster.
I mean, it's not a good one.
Okay.
No, it's not.
This is the problem, and I know what he's going to lead to because this is what Bill is talking about. This is a problem because what Ben is trying to get to, for all y'all who don't understand Ben's frame of mind, is he is hoping that AJ Brown will go.
Okay.
AJ Brown will go to New England. That is what he's hoping. It's not happening. I'm telling you right now, for all y'all New England hopefuls, which aren't very many, not in this area.
Okay. Before the scandal happened, before the pictures surfaced, before the Arizona trip, she was a beat writer for the Eagles with reporting on AJ Brown.
She was a beat writer
they
for
were
the
talking
New
about
York
trade
Times.
talks probably with.
She was talking to all kinds of football players. Ben,
okay, I'm
AJ
just
Brown's
putting
not
out
the only
history
one who
here.
probably hit it. Okay,
Right.
We know that
There's
she's got a reputation.
So it's probably just business talk, is what it is. That's all I'm saying.
She was getting the news. Period. Two different types of ways.
Ben's tie is too tight, it's cutting off air to the brain.
It's pretty loose right now.
Dude, look.
Okay.
At the end of it all, it doesn't matter.
No,
there are two consenting adults having an affair.
I agree.
And it's just gets magnified because of their positions.
Yeah, if it was two different.
It could very easily been Dan Quinn. It could very easily have been Sean McVay. It could have been
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy.
whoever.
It could have been whoever.
Yeah.
It just happens to
It
be
just
always
happens
New
to be
England.
tied to Ben's team, who he puts
Well, I
up
mean,
on
you see,
a pedestal,
Basically, controversies seem to help them in the history. So,
and it just gives us more ammunition to just rib the shit out of him and
Yeah.
bully him.
Yeah, why are we always getting called the bully? Y'all don't
you
see
guys,
what he
I'm the
does
one
here
that's
on
getting
set.
I get all the crap thrown at me, so it's like, okay. I'm in the middle seat, that's why, so. All right, so. Anything else? That's about the biggest story we've had all week in sports, right? Is there any other sports notable stories?
Well, I mean,
we
for
have-
those of you that golf,
I mean,
Rory had the biggest lead after 36 holes, but now he had a typical Rory round in round 3, and now it went from a 6-stroke lead to he's tied for first now, and all in one day. But which is going to make for a good.
Right.
It's going to make for a good final round today.
I will say golf is, once you get into it, watching on TV, it's not too bad.
I gotta go. I've never
Golf
golfed.
is fun, and
I've never
these
golfed.
guys will attest to it. I went and played in a tournament yesterday, and this is the first time I've played in about 9 months, and I was sore as crap when I
Yeah.
come over here yesterday.
Yesterday was a telling sign of BJ's age from not playing something and then doing it for a while.
Dude,
Yeah.
18 holes, that's a lot of swings, and
Yeah.
that you use muscles that you don't use every day.
Yeah,
18 holes.
But I feel
huh?
like a-
Yeah,
I feel like a
Diane's saying
champ
18
today.
holes. Huh?
right.
Had to sink one, I had to sink a putt on each hole.
I bet you. I bet you every
So the
Patriot was
strokes
sinking
were
a putt.
high or low?
Dude, I keep losing my internet. What's going on here?
I bet
Were
you.
the strokes high or low with your?
We finished 5th. We
Fifth?
shot
That's
9
not bad
under
for a
in the
group, right?
scramble.
All right.
4-man scramble. We shot 9 under. I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm not.
Now, a big thing these days, there was a comment just now about morels and mushroom hunting. There's a lot of them out there. Today's the time to go out and get
What,
your
mushroom hunting?
mushroom hunting for morels.
Are there benefits to these mushrooms?
They're
They do.
better than anything you get in a can at the grocery store.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, I'm just saying, because people who are doing this, they need to know.
Yeah,
Are there
I usually
benefits?
look for them around poplar trees. That's
Yeah.
the best sign for me. That's what I've found in the past.
Where you're at, you should have a gold mine of them up there with all.
Yeah,
the
there's a
damn-
couple areas where, it's basically, you have to look for the north side, or
Yeah.
basically.
May apples are a good sign.
Mhm.
If you can find big patches of May apples, you can normally find some there. But I used to have a place that I went.
Mhm.
I'm too old to walk that mountain now, but
Right.
dude, I could go over and fill up 5
Now
gallon
ginseng,
buckets, dude.
have you ever thought about just finding ginseng? Ginseng is a lost art, trying to find ginseng.
Well, I don't think we have it really in this
You have to go
area
farther
as
into
much.
West Virginia to find the ginseng, I guess.
You go ahead. Did you ever watch that show?
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you ever
with
watch the show with them guys down there in the lower Appalachians that went
ginseng was about
hunting?
ginseng
Dude,
hunting?
they
Yeah.
kill motherfuckers over that shit.
That stuff is big money too.
Yeah, huge money.
A lot of pharmaceuticals.
Well, we were talking about the mushrooms, and
Okay.
so I
We're
brought it
not
up.
talking about your kind of mushrooms.
I know.
Elms is another
Hey,
good comment.
we're
Elm
good.
trees are also a good.
But here's the different types. Best fungi to pick and eat.
Mhm.
Chanterelle, known for its sweet, delicate flavor, also found in old leaf litter.
You gotta find chicken of the woods has got to be on there.
Oyster mushrooms. These mushrooms are known
Oyster
for their
mushrooms.
mild taste and can be found in various colors. Chicken of the woods.
Chicken of the woods.
Popular edible mushroom with a bright orange color and delicious flavor. Then you got morels. These mushrooms grow across North America and are known for their earthy
Right.
flavor. And then puffballs, easy to identify. They grow in various sizes, are great for breakfast dishes. Always ensure to identify mushroom correctly before consuming, as some may be toxic.
I like
Yeah.
my morels. I like them in scrambled eggs and I like them in spaghetti sauce.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Well, morels are the basic ones. No, that's the they do have an earthy taste.
Right.
And I actually like those too. I think that taste, but yet I do have And I'm saying that to correct something, because if my wife sees this, the first thing, which everybody liked that reel she did with the thing. But yeah, but she stayed true to her. My wife stays true to herself. So I mean, that's her. That is her.
She was stuck with us three for a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
So she let her true feelings out.
Also, we can do plants and roots. You can eat cattails. They're good to eat with
Cattails?
cattails. Nicknamed the supermarket of the swamp because roots and shoots, and the flower heads are also actually edible. Stinging
you have
nettle
to get them
leaves,
before they dry.
dandelion roots, and flowers. You can put that in tea. Dandelion is
I knew
actually
about dandelion.
dandelion.
They make wine off of that too.
Dandelion wine, basically fungi and insects, honey mushrooms grow in fairy rings and taste like
I
shiitake
don't
mushrooms.
trust myself enough to pick anything other than morels.
Yeah, you just don't know what to
Because
eat.
I don't know what the hell I'm grabbing. I haven't done it enough. But we should be able to find chicken in the woods up on your
I
property.
mean, rattlesnake, beaver, and muskrat and possums are good to eat. Sometimes.
Rattlesnake is
Or
good.
sometimes consumed. If they're
Okay,
cooked-
can I
if they're
ask a
cooked
question
correctly.
to anybody who's ever eaten this kind of stuff?
Like
Especially when you're talking about odd foods like snake and things like that. My one
Muskrat.
question is this.
possums.
What does it look like on your plate?
I mean, that's a good question.
I want to know what a
Rattlesnake, you
snake
just-
looks like on your plate.
You just skin it, pull the
Right.
guts out, then you just cook it. You don't debone it or nothing. Then you just pick the meat off of it. It's like picking a chicken bone.
Right.
But what does it look
It
like?
looks like a snake, cooked snake.
See, that's why I couldn't eat it.
It's white meat.
As long as you don't
That's
tell
not-
yourself
no,
what
no,
I'm
no,
eating,
no.
you're eating something that's. You just don't picture.
You
the
can't
snake
slice
in
it like a pork loin.
Yeah, it's like shredded. It's like shredded, like a shredded chicken. You know.
Rattlesnake is good. I've had it once.
Yeah. Alligator, of course. is
Gator.
good.
Now, gator, I will
Gators-
try. We
gators-
talked about that. I'll
gators
try
are
gator.
fire.
I got some in the freezer from Florida. I can bring some.
Alligator
Cook it on
meat
the
is
stove.
good.
I mean, possums and muskrats are the interesting.
Groundhog is good.
Groundhog is good.
I like groundhog.
That's why you want to kill the one I got. You know.
I don't want the big one. I just want its little
You want the babies.
offsprings. I want the
So
offspring.
they look like
Well,
little
babies.
game hens when you cook them.
Yeah, the big ones are they're rubbery. They're too
Yeah.
tough. You gotta get them when they're little.
Yeah, it's like you're eating.
Squirrel is good. Rabbit is good.
Squirrel, I've had squirrel. You can mostly just eat the legs on squirrels mostly. So, rabbits.
Rabbit's real good.
Good.
I like rabbit. I like chicken.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't much I don't like.
I like food, period.
Food is good.
But one
But-
thing I will say, going back to the mushrooms, when you say earthy taste,
Which equals
I
good for
don't
you.
like beets, and they got an earthy taste.
Beets are fire.
Mm.
I love
Mhm. And they're actually good
Beets
for you.
taste to me like straight dirt.
Well, that's almost like eating a radish. It's like
Yeah, you gotta
radishes.
pickle 'em.
radishes. Yeah.
Pickle them. Pickle your beets.
Pickle the
Take,
beets. And
take you a can of beets, put them in a jar, put a little bit of vinegar and water in
Mm-hmm.
it, and let it sit for a little bit, and then eat them.
about 5 months and then eat it.
You ain't gotta wait 5 months. Just wait a couple hours, then eat
Yeah.
them. Pickled beets are phenomenal. I love pickled beets. I love regular beets, pickled beets. I don't like a radish.
Radishes are good.
I don't like carrots.
I love carrots.
I don't like celery.
I love celery.
Celery's good. Ranch.
I don't eat Roman lettuce.
Mhm.
That crap ain't lettuce.
Snails, you can actually eat.
Well, you
snails
need to
fried
eat
in
some
butter.
romaine lettuce
So-
because lettuce is a roughage that goes down enough to clean your bowels. You know?
I'll
Yeah.
eat the shit out of some iceberg. I don't like romaine lettuce. I don't like, even on iceberg, I don't like the hard white hearts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I have to, I just break off all the shit around it and I throw all that shit in the trash.
I mean, like I said, you pound that actually pulls out. So
We got NASCAR. There's a Bristol today. Bristol 400, I think.
The only thing I know about that is it's a short track,
Yeah.
which means there should be wrecks.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see today. Blaney is starting in first. Reddick, Briscoe, and
Couldn't
Mertz
tell
and
you.
Gibbs running out the 5.
Couldn't tell you who any of them guys are.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a Ford starting first. Blaney's driving a Ford number 12, so, and then Toyota's right behind him.
Couldn't tell you anything.
So NASCAR, people are commenting to us, They want us to
I
highlight
can't-
NASCAR.
I
some
can't get into it. Nothing about it excites me.
You
It's
know,
like
I'm-
it, no
if you're
offense,
not-
you know what it reminds me of?
Okay.
You remember when we were all young?
Mhm.
What did we do on Friday nights up here in Strasburg?
Circle the
We
block.
rode the block. It was left hand turn, left. You do about 30 minutes going one way, then you swing around a U-E in the town lot, and then you do about 30 minutes the other way.
Yeah,
And you waved at the same people 14,212 times as you were riding by.
that's,
And then you pulled in the town lot and shot basketball.
With the same people you just got through talking to, then get back in the car, go back and do it again.
Yeah.
and then you do it all over again the next week.
Yeah.
No, that
Yeah.
same night.
Or the same night.
And then sometimes you go up do it on Saturdays too.
Right.
You hit everybody up, hey, let's go ride town. You get a car full of fucking friends, and then you just go up there and roll the windows down, everybody cranking their music.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey,
And I
What's
never-
up?
I
I
never
just
will
passed
forget.
you, dude. What do you mean, what's up?
When we were young, of course, my siblings were older than me.
uh-huh.
They were driving, but mom and dad we had this big ass blue station wagon. And dad go, he'd roll the windows down, and he would beep and wave at everybody and just embarrass the shit out of me in the back seat.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
sitting there trying to hide. Of course, them cars you could hide in.
Yeah.
You know, we'd all be fucking ducked down. Then just dad went,
Should,
the big old Pontiac station wagon.
that's when cars,
Big boat.
that's when cars, the door weighed more than most cars.
Oh yeah, well, we would go to the
Yeah.
old drive-in on 55, and us kids would sit on the
Or
roof
steel
of the
tanks.
car to watch the movie.
Right.
Well, that's when cars were cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Where they're
Yeah.
status symbols, like real status symbols, you know.
You know, I mean, that you're bringing me back to the good old days because me and the wife had talked about it not too long ago. You know, some of the stuff that we used to have that we can depend on, we don't have anymore.
Right.
Just like some of the restaurants that we used to have, we don't have anymore. All the dependabilities, all those kind of things. When we look at modern society, look at where we're at, we have a lot of advantages, but we have a lot of disadvantages.
It seems to
Do
me
we have more disadvantages than advantages considering the technology?
I think it depends on how you use it.
it, it depends on how you look at it. You know, it seems to me life is so fast nowadays compared to how it was.
Yeah.
Everything is convenience today.
Yeah,
And
yeah, we do. We live
I'm not gonna lie, I use the shit out of it. Instacart, grocery pickup.
I don't do
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I don't do any of that.
Dude,
no, but I understand
the
what you're saying. Like,
convenience is there.
Yeah,
You run all the time.
yeah,
You run. You work all day. You got doctor's appointments. You got family,
Exactly.
You got shit.
right.
Then you're sitting there at well, hell, we ain't got nothing to eat. Hey, go on fucking Instacart, get your shit. It'll be delivered in an hour and 10 minutes. And
Well,
you
my
sit
wife
there and
always
watch
says
it.
we're in a microwave society.
But it takes it's the convenience is what's killing your imagination of what you want to make for dinner. Like, does that make any sense? Like putting
No, I
effort,
get,
like, putting effort into making
I get
different
the
dishes.
argument. I get what you're saying.
And then, but it causes conflict with interest in the household.
And I think that's the thing. That's where I was getting at when I'm talking about it because, you know, we get restaurants, we get businesses, we get all these things, and especially like in a small area like
Right.
this. Now, I'm not saying they're not benefits because they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love melted dreams.
Yeah, that's a great.
I love Ciro's Pizza.
Right, both of them.
You know?
Yeah.
I love my dollar stores. I love the stuff like that. But I also love the stuff that I had, you know, like a Smiley's and a Tasty Freeze. And I
And a
realized,
high neighbor.
right,
I'm-
I realized they were privately owned, family owned, and that's why they went out. But it was that, I mean, you know, Queen Street Diner and Strasburg Diner are the only ones that continue to,
Yeah.
that home,
That
home,
home feel.
Feel- yeah.
When,
Yeah.
when you see your plate of food, you know it's just
right.
feels
And it's
good.
just not that, it's just, towns like this have a rich flavor. You see, it actually does. Small towns have rich flavors.
Like back in like long time ago when I was a kid, you could tell like when you go to a certain town, they had a certain cuisine for that town or whatever. Certain, you just felt like
Right,
it was a different taste.
You know, every place you
Yeah.
go, when I was in Front Royal, lived
Mhm.
growing up in Front Royal, there was a certain ambiance, there was a certain flavor there,
Mhm.
you know, and it was different from here.
Right.
You knew the difference, but yet here is different from Woodstock.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know the difference,
Right.
but all the simple things were there. But you have what I like is you have the mixture. But is the mixture going to be positive?
Or is it just conforming to?
Because we've talked about it, we haven't talked about it on the show. We get ready to go with to it so people can understand. There is what a business opening here, a couple of them. Now Sheets I think will help because that's
Well,
going to employ people.
Is that going to help?
Yeah,
Or is it going to make things a little bit more difficult? Or
I think both. I think we're going to get both because the only bad part
are we getting
is
too many names
You're-
in a small town?
You're gonna see, there's gonna be effect to some other businesses at the beginning
yeah.
Of course.
because of the newness.
Right.
But things always go back,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You always have your consumers
Mm-hmm.
that are stuck and dedicated
To a certain thing.
to a certain thing.
Right.
Now, will I beat Sheets up? I will be in that busy ass line the first day it opens.
Mhm.
I love me some Sheets, French fries.
I like the burritos.
With gas stations, they don't really. Correct me if I'm wrong here, whoever. They don't make any money off the gas. It's just the food and the novelties, and they make the most off, right?
It depends. I mean, they're not making a killing off gas. They're
But
probably
Sheetz-
making pennies on the gallon.
But Sheets has that novelty effect where you walk in, so I can get anything in here I want. It's like you can make
Well,
your
I
own
mean,
sandwich
it's
or
a chain just like
Yeah.
Wawa, just like
right. The Wawas and the Sheetses. And
yeah, you know, it's a chain that does that. Rural Farms,
Mhm.
and they all have certain specialties.
I do like the
that they
chicken
work
at Rural
on.
Farm though.
It's
That's good.
weird. I don't know what Sheets.
Matter of fact, which is your
gain
best?
putting one there because 2 minutes up the road you got the big one there in Middletown. You're
Exactly.
talking one exit
That's
north.
what I'm saying. They built the Middletown first, and then they're building.
It's not just that one, and then you go right up the road.
Right.
You got
Stevens
Stevens
City.
City.
Right.
You got one of the big
Right
ones in
up. You
Woodstock.
got the one right in Winchester. So each exit you have one.
Mhm.
I mean, but it's
Mhm.
you know, I mean it.
And to me, it put a
And
hurt
then-
on the Flying J.
And then next we're gonna get a data centers.
Now
That's in the
that's why I say, you know, is it helping us with
I don't think-
jobs?
No,
No, it's not.
you're talking about
Now Sheets, I'm saying the
No, Sheetz
reason
will-
I say it's going to help with jobs on the Sheets end, more younger people are going to get.
yes.
It's going to help more high school students and stuff like that get jobs. They'll come, and to me,
It pays. It has to pay a little bit more than a McDonald's or a Burger
Exactly.
King.
Right.
So it's going to give people an opportunity to get a job close to home and survive a little. You know what I'm saying?
right, and that's what I'm saying. The good part
So
about it.
us three, we think it's more positive than negative on this.
On that part, I mean, because
What,
you got to
negative?
realize Sheets is a trucking industry. Okay,
Yeah.
it
But
is known
there's not
for
going to be
trucking.
any truck.
And
there's
yeah,
no
there's
truck
not gonna
parking
be
at this
any.
one.
No, not this.
But the thing is, you can still have trucks that are going to come off that exit
Yeah.
and park somewhere
Right.
just to walk there.
God forbid if this town gets a Buc-ee's, you know,
Or what?
a Buc-ee's.
I would love this town to get a Whataburger.
Ah,
If you never had a
Or
Whataburger,
an In-N-Out burger.
if you haven't had a
I think most
Whataburger,
West
ladies and
Coast-
gentlemen, I'm going to
Okay.
tell you, it is some of the best food. Oh my! That you try getting a Whataburger in one of these counties, like one of these states, like Virginia, New York, or Tennessee.
Right.
Well, Tennessee probably has it.
Buc-ee's. I did the Buc-ee's thing coming home from West Virginia. It's a
Yeah.
novelty thing.
it's okay once in a while.
It's not. I wouldn't go there every day.
Yeah.
No offense, I'm not going to go into a truck stop / Costco
Right.
and buy a damn Bucky jersey, a Bucky shirt, a Bucky. I don't go into them
I'm not
places
either.
to buy
I know.
out. I go in there, I get gas.
Do what
But-
you gotta do and leave.
Me and the wife wanted to hit it up and experience it.
Mhm. Like I
I will
said,
give it to them. The brisket sandwich, phenomenal.
It was good.
It was good. And the old lady hit the bakery. They got a bakery. They got all kind. I mean, it's an awesome
it's a wall
thought
of, you have a
process.
giant wall of just beef jerky.
beef jerky.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I mean, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I'm not going to drive down the southern end of Harrisonburg once a
No.
month to hit it.
No, but it's good. It's good once every
Well,
6
that's just
months.
like the wood grill.
Yeah.
I love the wood grill.
Wood
but
grill is awesome. But
Yeah.
I'm not driving down there.
Exactly. You know.
When Haley was in college there, different story. Because we were going down with a purpose. And we might as well eat here while we're there.
Exactly.
But Christ, she's been out of school now for 100 years, and I don't think we've been back once since she graduated.
I mean, I'd just like to be quite honest on because I know, like me and BJ, when we were coaching, you know, every time we went to Luray, especially in the morning, what do you have to do?
Hardee's, dude, we hit that Hardee's up. We'd be, and even after at the end of the night.
Yeah.
I think that's
Stop
the
there on
only
the
one
way out.
around that's actually still in operation. They
No,
used
there's a few other Hardee's
There's still a few
around.
left
Hardee's is
around, okay.
still around, but
okay.
I mean, but that was one of those things.
That
Once we
burger,
going
that
to,
burger on that sourdough bread.
oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
my
phenomenal.
God.
So I mean, we have our favorite places to go, favorite shopping places, but you know, the biggest thing is when you're putting these companies in, especially in the areas like this, is it going to help
Or is it
provide
gonna,
jobs, or
or
is
is
it
it
going to?
gonna hurt some of the
be worth it?
local businesses that we all love?
And all, like BJ said, especially the sheets coming in, that's going to hurt for a while.
I mean, it's gonna, yeah, some
It's
of the
going to
local
sting.
eateries that we like to go to, like.
No, because like everybody wants to try something different, and even though we've all had sheets,
No, but the thing is, if you're in this town,
right?
you're gonna get the same kind of sandwich that you would get at the one in Middletown. Or
Doesn't make a
Front Royal.
difference, though.
Doesn't
The
make a
thing
difference.
is,
It's the
It's
same.
convenient.
It's convenient.
It's
What
a
it is,
2-minute drive from
Right.
my house instead of a 10-minute drive.
Okay.
Let's put it in conjecture this way.
Well, look
Okay,
where I live.
let me
See
give
what I'm
you an
saying?
example. Okay, we both got phones, right?
Right, we all have phones, yeah.
Are you upgrading yours yet?
I did last year, actually.
You actually upgraded last year?
Yeah, probably
Okay.
another year I'm gonna have to upgrade again, probably.
But the thing I'm getting at, you
Yeah.
know you need something different.
Mhm.
You already know you got that phone, but you know, hey man, if I see the next new one, when
But
it's time to upgrade, I'm gonna upgrade.
nothing against anything coming in new, but
Right, but we all see the shiny toy that the other kid has.
yeah, exactly. But it's a matter,
Understand.
sometimes you can resist that urge.
This is business though. This is
Maybe I'm
about
just
money.
I'm coming from somewhere where I don't have anything around me. You
Right,
can
no,
resist that
I
urge
get
to do
it, but
that.
this is about money.
Yeah,
This is about opportunity.
I see
And
that.
so what I'm saying is, we know you can go from here up the whole highway of 81, you basically see a sheets at every exit.
Mhm.
But the thing is, and they're making their money, they're putting it in the right locations,
Mhm.
right off the exits. Yes, it's gonna hurt McDonald's, it's gonna hurt Burger King, it's gonna hurt even 7-Eleven, it's gonna hurt Arby's, it's gonna hurt all these industries.
Or the smaller mom
first.
and pop type of situations.
But
that
the
we have in
thing
town.
is, it's gonna sooner balance out because people are gonna hit it because, hey, we got something new
New,
in our town.
Yep.
It just draws.
It's
more.
not it's not the food or anything is new, it's new in our
Yeah.
But it
town.
brings people to visit the town to show that what they can showcase.
They have,
Yeah.
there's more options for non-locals who stop in.
Yeah,
Right.
and so now what the hook is, and that's been the hook of, this is a historic town, this is a historic area.
Right.
The hook, and that's the hook of any towns. The hook is to get you in so they can come to shop. Ask yourself this question: if you go in the food line today, it's shaped one way, but 4 months later, it's going to be everything's going to be different. Ask yourself why. Why? Because if the mustard's on this side,
Mhm.
you've been doing this for months.
You know where it's at. Yeah.
You know where it's at.
Yeah.
A month after that, let's say 6 months later, you go in, now the mustard's on the other side, but you just keep going. Where in the heck the mustard at? But what do most of us do?
Where it's
Well, while I'm on
repetition.
this side, let me see
Yeah.
what else.
Yeah.
You see what the progression is.
Yeah.
I do a lot of
But there-
impulse buying. If we go to the grocery store
Yeah.
without a list,
Right.
I impulse buy like a mug, especially if I'm hungry. If I'm hungry,
I do the same thing.
I'm snatching all kinds of
I
shit
do the
off
same
the
thing.
shelf.
Just eat before you go there.
No, it's not.
Does that help?
That's not it.
It does help. If I'm not hungry, then I can go in, bang, get my shit, and
Right.
get out.
That's what
But
I
if
do.
me and the old lady are walking the aisles doing our normal shopping and we're hungry, yeah, we snatching all kinds of shit up off the shelf.
But then,
I'll impulse buy a freaking White Cat. Oh, I can throw them in the microwave as soon as
Right.
I get home. Eat like 6 of them.
so, okay, data centers. Unfortunately, there is one maybe in the works for this area.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's what we're getting at. We're talking
Yeah.
about all these new things. You
Right.
talk about a data center coming into this area.
Right.
Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I couldn't tell you. But I will say this: it's not going to employ many.
Maybe 20 people.
So
The initial startup will.
Well,
No, it probably won't employ shit because they have their crews that come probably
Right.
build the damn thing.
so
But
apparently they're not using water, it's gonna be natural gas driven, right? From what we read earlier.
what I'm reading, they're
Yeah.
saying it's gonna be less water cooled stuff.
But this area has a drought to begin with water tables, and it's evident, you can see it, so.
That doesn't stop the county from just allowing builders to just keep building like crazy.
Yeah.
somebody.
People, we're gonna run out of water one day. It's not gonna be in our lifetime.
Yeah, it's
But,
gonna-
I mean, where are you gonna
Right.
continue to get, I mean, you gotta look at shit and say,
well,
alright, maybe this isn't the best for
the
our
bigger
area.
picture in the future,
Yeah.
to help future generations out.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I mean, and right. I mean, and speaking of building and property, hey, Chad Pangle and Whitetail Property Real Estate. You're looking for land and property to buy, you can check out Whitetail Properties. You can check out Chad Pangle at Whitetail Properties online at Chad Pangle
Right.
at whitetailproperties.com. Or you can call 540-975-3487. That's 540-975-3487 or 217-285-9000. 217-285-9000. That is Chad Pangle and Whitetail Properties Real Estate.
All right. So,
Cheeks clapping.
that's what Diana Rossini was having done to her.
you never know. We don't know, probably, who knows?
Yeah, ain't no problem.
Probably.
Yeah, that was a real thing. But I mean, I can't be. I mean, I know I'm not going to go back here. I don't believe how you can defend that stuff. I really do. I don't see how.
I'm
you
just
can do
pointing
it.
out a few little.
Yeah.
Those of you all that enjoy the Mayfest festivities,
Yeah.
Yes, it's
I'm
coming.
Yes.
throwing it out there today at 1:30 up at the ballpark at the Old Timers
Oh,
game.
wow, yeah.
I don't know if there ain't a whole lot left in the arms anymore, but I'll be there playing. So come on out, check it out. And you cheer
Put
on
this up
all
the Teletron.
us young and old timers.
You know, I'm going to listen to Bill Tudor, Goober. I'm going to listen to Bill. Thanks, Bill, for the heads up. He's trying to get some more Patriot stuff up on the screen.
What in the heck? I keep losing internet.
So
Okay, do we have anything to go over with baseball? Baseball is really early.
It's,
Yeah, I don't
it's
like
early.
It's so
I
early
don't
right
like
now. I
talking
know my
baseball.
Red Sox actually looked good last night, 7-1. So they're getting their stride back a little bit here.
It's early.
Yeah,
It
they're up to 5 wins now. So
there's just so much. I don't know. Our teams are bad. That's all I can say.
and it's
They're
still
bad.
early. It's only it's only under 20 games in, and we just got to have positivity for all 3 of our teams to see.
I got the
maybe-
standings up. I think
It could be a matchup between the 2 New York teams for the World Series. You guys may be duking it out at the end of the year. And that's in the Yankees Subway Series again.
Look, I
just, as a
that would
fan
be-
of baseball,
I would love to see that as a fan of baseball. too.
there's a lot of good stuff
Mhm.
I've seen so far. Was it the Marlins the other day?
Mhm.
3 consecutive butt singles for base hits.
Yeah, that's great.
Small ball.
Small ball. They're going back to the old
It-
school.
that
the way
was
it
when
should
baseball's baseball. When
It's
you
not
play
home
small ball.
runs and just it's getting back.
No,
to the
I agree.
basics.
That's when baseball's good. When you have to actually, when a batter comes up,
Mhm.
and it's that situation where the guy's on first. You know, I need to get this guy over because my
Yeah.
best hitter is coming up. And what does he do? His stat is to say, "Hey, I'm going to hit the ball." That's
Right.
our mind frame.
Yeah, I mean,
But his is, "Hey, I need to get this guy over.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take myself out of the picture and trust the guy behind me to get him
It's
in."
called a sacrifice for a
Yes.
reason.
Right.
Exactly.
What do you think of this story? Should we? I think it's real story.
Okay, Ben's got this story. I
Isn't
can't
that a
pull it
cool
up,
story?
but I'm gonna read this story. It says a woman was paid $16,000 an hour, or in an hour instead of $16.50 due to a payroll error. She earned $19,400 in one shift. She refused to return the money.
Yeah, I would too.
She says, "No, sir, this is my come up.
What do you think of that?
Finders, keepers, payroll weepers." The
Kudos to her. I think that's.
The
What do you
IRS
think of
I
that?
don't know, I don't know what,
Would you give the money back?
Hell no.
No.
No, we have. Look,
No, you have to at the
you
end of the
have
day.
to.
You have to.
You have to, in the end, you have to.
Unless you just say you see it and spend it immediately. Like on a car or something.
Then you're still
Then-
liable.
You're
Yeah,
still
we-
liable, yeah.
You're still
Yeah.
liable.
And then all that's going to happen is
I know.
the company will keep you on until you pay it off, and then they'll fire you once they catch all their
You
money.
have, like with her,
That would have to be some kind of felony charge if you were to do that shit. It would have to be.
now if she turned it back in, she should get some sort of like compensation from it, of being the good Samaritan.
Yeah,
and
she
turning it back
keeps her
in.
job.
She
Yeah.
keeps her job.
Yeah, she
And-
keeps her job.
And it's like our human nature is like, I'm going to run with the money and run, but it's
No,
not.
it's got to be on your
Shit
character.
always catches up to you.
There's
dude.
no way,
Yeah,
especially
you're
today,
talking
paper
human nature
trails.
versus character.
Yeah.
Because human nature may say take the money
Right,
and run,
exactly. That's
but
what
if you
I'm
got
highlighting.
character, you're just gonna be just nah. That's not
Yeah.
right.
No.
Character is what you are by yourself.
Yeah.
And all of us get. And when I say that, I'm going to say that to the public to understand something. When I say character is who you are by yourself,
Christ.
you could be the nastiest person on the outside in public, but you could be the nicest person to you
Who's the best record in baseball?
in your own
The
quiet
Dodgers.
space.
The Dodgers.
That's your
They lost
character.
3 games.
It just sucks that they're going to
Just so happens that you show another side of yourself on the outside.
payroll.
Yeah.
So what
So-
you got?
No, we're bringing up the Dodgers as being the best record now as of today in baseball. They have the $1 billion, $7 billion, whatever, the billions in payroll.
They're 11-3.
11
I mean,
and 3.
it's if they don't even have to stay healthy and they're gonna fucking win.
Yeah,
it all.
and that's unfortunate to see that, where you see just one juggernaut like that, and then you already know that they're going to be probably in the top 4 teams at the end, already.
It'll take a fucking act of God to eliminate them
To
from the
them
playoffs.
not getting into the playoffs. Now,
And
the
the
Braves,
Mets are where they belong. They're down there. They're
No.
only a half game ahead of the Nets, so they're basically in
no,
last place.
the Mets are 7-8, which is not bad for right now. The Pirates actually look decent,
The
9-5.
Pirates.
Who would have knew that? The Pirates.
The Pirates are playing good ball right now. But you see, they did it the right way. They brought up that 19-year-old phenom, their shortstop.
Mhm.
And they've already signed him to an 8-year, $100 and some million deal. So they're going to have that kid till he's like 29
Yeah,
before they have to pay him again.
that's
So they're going to get the start of his prime,
Mhm.
3 or 4 years, 5 years of his prime before they have to turn around and pay him the 200 or the 50 million or 60 million dollars a year. They've got that kid locked in for 8 years at 15 million. He'll be 27, 28 years old before he gets his next contract.
And then he'll go somewhere else.
Why don't more teams do that?
Why? Exactly.
Lock them up long term for a
Lock the
cheaper
youngsters in.
price,
Yeah.
and then you're saving yourself money.
They used to do that
At
all the time.
29 years old, you can let them walk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna, Pittsburgh, that market ain't gonna be able to pay him 50 or 60 million a year. So after that, you get into that final year, you can trade him,
Mm-hmm.
get pieces back, or you can let him walk.
Right.
Pittsburgh is not a market that can afford, they're not gonna be able to pay Paul Skeens the money he's owed when he's due his contract. Guess where he's gonna end up at? In fucking LA, getting
Dodgers.
getting a 45-year deal,
He
getting
could.
paid $100,000
Or the
a year,
Yankees.
and everything's back.
Or the Yankees will
or
pick
the
him
Red
up.
Sox.
Or the Red Sox will pick him up, which will be great.
You know, and
That would be phenomenal.
but dude,
But-
lock them up. We got, I say we, the Yankees got trash ass Trent Grisham in the outfield. We got a third baseman that ain't hitting, you know, my grandkids' fucking weight, playing every day.
Mm-hmm.
We got Jizz Chisholm, who can't fucking field a ground ball, playing second. When we have all this youth and these studs in the fucking mountain that tore it up all spring, but no, let's send them down and let them rot in AAA baseball.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for
Bad
Ben
decision.
Rice and Giancarlo Stanton, the Yankees wouldn't have the wins they got.
Yeah. Giancarlo is looking good right now.
He's hitting the shit, and he stole a base.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that bug is, you know.
He's actually fully healthy now. No elbow issues.
You know, he has elbow issues.
But he's,
He wants to play baseball.
yeah.
But they're only playing him, they're giving him every fifth day off,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
So,
Why do teams do that shit?
yeah.
Spencer Jones hit
Mhm.
300 with 26
Mhm.
homers and 97 RBIs in AAA last year, but let's pay Trent Grisham $20 million a year to hit 150 and not bring up the kid in the minors that's tearing the fucking cover off the ball.
That's true.
Fucking Aaron Boone he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's not.
He's a fucking
Okay.
idiot. You get me all
Okay.
fired up
It's
this
bad.
morning.
That's horrible.
I have to pull this up because I ran across this, and this is a pretty good subject because I want to break this down. It's it's teammates who actually hated each other, and I want to break down what y'all's thought is. I can't bring the audio up because of the simple fact of it's the audio. I don't want to bring it up and it get us kicked off. of
10
YouTube.
teammates that hated each other.
Yes.
Let me see if I can figure out a couple without even looking at it. 10 teammates that
You
hated
want
each
to talk about
other.
this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 teammates that hated
So-
each other. There has to be.
I would say the Eagles are in the mix somewhere. Big Nab or something like that back
Yeah.
in the day.
10 teammates who hated each other.
San Francisco or Dallas has a few situations in the past, right?
Yeah.
Michael Irvin.
It ain't,
Michael
all,
Irvin
it,
right
ain't
here.
all, it ain't all gonna be football.
Michael Irvin now. I'm
Okay.
going to say this. Michael, I can't play it because of the thing. But the
Okay.
Michael Irvin one,
Right.
now that, Michael Irvin should have went to jail.
10 teammates that
So you
hated
think that
each
Irvin
other.
should have got served time?
He stabbed the guy in the neck with a pair of scissors, Ben.
Okay.
All over a haircut. He should have
Now I
went to
do
jail.
remember that now. Okay. I do remember that.
I love the Dallas Cowboys, but that's a criminal offense. He should have went to jail.
The
He
Leon
should have had his
Lett
football career ended right
Who-
then and there.
Who's the, Gilbert Arenas has to be on that list.
thing.
Gilbert Arenas has to be on that
The
list.
Wizards and the Bullets star from the NBA, right?
Yeah, you're talking Bill Romanowski.
Oh yeah, everybody hated him.
I
Well,
thought he was he was pretty cool. I like him.
Dude, he was a psycho.
Dude,
He's all jacked up on steroids and
yeah.
everything.
Matter of fact, he's got some legal troubles now, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Who
I'm
was the
not
guy
sure.
from the Texans was just as bad as Romanowski?
Oh, Brian Cushing.
Dude, that
Brian
guy.
Cushing. Dude, that dude would headbutt you without a helmet on and split his
Remember
head
that
open and
guy?
wouldn't care. Yeah, Brian
I
Cushing
thought he was.
a
I
monster.
thought he was.
He was like Lyle Alzado.
I thought he was better than Romanowski.
Yeah, Cushing was a monster. You could
Yeah,
tell that dude
but the
was
thing
jacked
is,
up on shit.
I think Cushing was more of the guy.
If you bring
That
up
was who he
what
was.
we just highlighted, what
You know what
DJ
I'm
just
saying?
said, we got to bring up the video of him on the kickoff return.
But I'm
He
thinking
had
who?
better of a guy.
Brian Cushing.
You gotta bring it up on YouTube. This
I
dude-
think that-
Richie Incognito had to be on
Right.
that list, because didn't nobody like that dude either.
Yeah.
You know, Richie Incognito actually had a conversation. I can't think of what NFL player he had.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually did tell that player, he said, "You're the one who
Yeah.
outed me, basically,
Right, here it
who
is. Right
caused
here.
me all this problem."
Hey. Oh. That guy,
That's some WP. That's some WPS.
that's some CTE shit right there.
That's WP. That's WPS. White people shit. You know.
That dude was a
He-
monster.
and he's still alive, right?
Yeah,
Who?
he's
Oh, he's still-
39 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And he
WPS.
retired probably 6-7 years ago, right?
Now, for any of y'all who've been keeping up with some of the
10.
news as we talk about, and you keep up with some of the media, especially with the draft that's coming up as far as the NFL, we have Fernando Mendoza. Of
Right.
course, he's sparking a little bit of a talk. For
But-
one, because he's not going to appear at draft day.
He's not going to the draft?
He's not.
He's going to stay home with his mom.
Okay, I understand the
His
parent.
mom is ill.
I do understand the parent aspect, yes.
His mom is ill, but
Okay.
he would be one of the first, I do believe.
There's never no one that's done
That's
that.
a number. That's going to be a number one draft pick
Okay.
to ever stay home. I think, except for maybe one or
Now, if his
two.
mother was not sick, I would say maybe he should show up. Now, with his mother being ill, I can see him not.
It's overrated, man.
What do you think of that?
It's overrated.
I mean, I
So
don't
for-
think he needs to be there.
He's going to be number one regardless. I don't see
It's
anyone
overrated.
else. So it doesn't.
What are we doing it for?
All we're doing is we're going to figure out, well, who's going to be the number 2 pick. So that's who we're.
But
we already know
no, what's the whole televising of the draft for and stuff anyway?
It's
Well,
to
really?
highlight the players and give us fans some suspense on who we think who's going to take who. With New England taking 32 pick this year, they'll probably trade down and try to get someone like that.
I mean, think
Yeah,
about it. Think about it. We sat here, and the reason they're having this conversation is because of Mendoza not showing up. But the point is, some people think, well, the guy who's going to be number one should be there.
I agree with that comment, yes, but if there's a situation
I'm-
with his family, yes, he should stay back with
Right.
her.
And my whole thing is, why is it even an issue of even being so much? Why is there so much hype on it anyway?
Just because
Because-
of him.
I'm saying it because in the last 5 to 6 years, who's really come out of the draft?
I don't really see a lot of, other than Ashton
Exactly.
Genty, that's
What do
about
you
it.
mean? Who's come out of the draft?
Ashton Genty was one of
Who's
them.
really
The best
come out of the
quarterback
draft?
in the NFC East, Jaden Daniels.
Jay Daniels came out.
One, I'm talking.
Scadaboo.
Scattergood from the
dude.
Giants.
There used to
Jacksonville.
be classes of this year when Marino came out.
So you're saying there's
That
no,
class.
there's
Then
no
right
big-
after that,
There's
it was
still
we're not
classes,
getting
but
that.
they
We're not
don't-
getting that anymore.
They don't, it's not,
Drake May.
Would you please hit the boo button on that?
how about I do?
I wish I had one that said gay.
Okay, so you don't think there's anyone notable?
No.
He's highlighted Jay Daniels.
Who-
Ashton Genty is an
who-
up and coming running back for the
Okay,
Warriors.
who you got, Mendoza? What really has he
I don't-
proved besides it being a transfer?
Where's he gonna go?
He's going to. You know he's going to the Raiders.
Yes. Will the Raiders forego that pick and do something else?
No,
No.
no.
You
Kirk
don't see that?
Cousins already said he is there to mentor him. Kirk Cousins already said it.
Okay.
He said it straight. Kirk Cousins' interview had already said,
So
I am
finally,
there.
Kirk Cousins is going to mentor another quarterback.
He said, if I get the starting role,
He's not just in it for
it
all the
is
money like
fine.
he has been, the highest paid.
right, but he
overpaid
knows. He went
quarterback.
into that, and I'm going to tell you, hats off to Tom Brady, because I got a feeling Tom Brady's the one who brokered that deal.
I'm sure
Talked
he did,
to Kirk Cousins and said, look, with 2 quarterback minds going at this kid, what can't he do?
I will say Cousins will be a great mentor for him. Yeah.
Well, Cousins is known as
he's a great game manager.
Cousins is known as a good film guy breakdown. He can break down film. He studies real well.
Yeah.
That's a good person.
He is a little bit overpaid in history, yes, but he's a great.
That's a good person for a guy like Mendoza, who's a sponge and takes in knowledge. That's a good starting program.
With Mendoza's positive attitude and his willing to learn, it should work out great.
I mean, I'm saying this. This is what I'm saying. Through this first year, we have a number 1 pick in Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah.
Okay. Most number 1 pick quarterbacks are thrown right into the fire. Correct?
I don't see that happening in Ravens.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. The problem is we throw our quarterbacks right into the fire, and when they don't succeed, like Sam Darnold when he was at the Jets, they don't succeed, they automatically become a failure.
Yeah.
And now we're picking them apart because they didn't succeed.
Well,
When all along, I think every quarterback should do a Patrick Mahomes. I think every quarterback should do a Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, set behind.
Even though you guys are Drake May haters, he had a decent first year. And his second year, they got to the Super Bowl. So this is...
Why are we talking about the New England Patriots?
I'm just bringing up the Drake May play.
What factor does he have in any of it?
I'm just saying
because that
is a great illustration of what Mendoza.
He did absolutely nothing.
What? I'm just saying that's a highlight of a player.
He done nothing.
Going from first to second year. Look at the greatness with how far.
What greatness? He had a fluke year, Ben.
It was just the chance.
Why are we glorifying the Patriots again? Bill Tudor, you were absolutely correct in your assumptions, dude. Man, you must have been an FBI profiler because you've seen this one coming a long way away.
I'm just saying. Now,
how do we get back to relevance of New England?
Okay, let's go.
We'll go this way. All right, I'm going to just go through a couple of them here, draft classes, and this is since, say, 2010.
So you're saying the draft hasn't been
I don't think it's been as complex as what we've used to having.
2011. This was the draft class that year. Cam Newton, Von Miller, Julio Jones, J.J. Watt. 2014. Aaron Donald, OBJ, Zach Martin. No real true quarterback. 2016, it was basically Jared Goff and Dak.
Okay.
2017.
Which of those are good quarterbacks?
Patrick Mahomes, CMC, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett.
That was a great draft.
Cooper Kupp, George Kittle, Chris Godwin.
That's
pretty much half the league starting running backs. Alvin Kamara, Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Dalvin Cook.
Fall draft.
2020. Let's go back here to this one. 2017. The Saints alone: Marshawn Lattimore, Ryan Ramczyk, Alvin Kamara, Marcus Williams, and of course that's the same draft as Trey Hendrickson. 2018, the Ravens alone secured Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews. 2019, Josh Jacobs, Max Crosby, Hunter Renfrow. That's just for one team. 2019 Niners drafted Bosa, Dre Greenlaw.
But you see what I'm saying?
2023, C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson. Will Anderson is a monster.
Right, but you see the pattern I'm saying? They're really not. When we look at drafts,
it's not every year consistent.
When we look at drafts, everybody looks at drafts at the quarterback spot. Okay.
So you may have a good draft every 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. It's not consistent. It was one time. It was like every year you were getting superstars coming out.
2017 and 2018 is probably the top draft classes in the last 10 years.
So every
and that's
8 years
because that's your Mahomes, J.J. Watt, McCarthy.
That's where, like you said, half the league starters there.
So every 8 to 10 years is when we have a great class.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's just not the same anymore. So when we're looking at Mendoza, and he's not going to this the draft.
So it's gonna be pretty boring of a draft.
Even the interviews.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. The only reason, and I mean, most people watch it just, as you say, just whatever, but
Just to see the hype of like, hey.
you only watch maybe to see who the first or second pick is, or maybe even as far down as number 10.
I go to I watch it on Saturday and Sunday, like the 6th and 7th rounds, just to see them hidden gems of who.
But that's a rarity for people to do that though, Ben. Most people just watch it for the first, maybe the
I usually
first
do
10
that just
picks.
because of fantasy picks the next year.
Right,
See
but
who's
you're
gonna
doing
be-
it also
yeah.
as an analyst too. Most people as fans are just going through the first 10.
But you look at it, you gotta look at it this way though. There's gonna be a sleeper.
Yeah,
Right.
There's gonna be a quarterback taken late. There's gonna be a receiver taken late. That is going to take the fucking league by storm.
yeah.
It
And I hope that happens.
It's like they don't even have Fernando Mendoza as the number one. They got the linebacker from Ohio State, Avril Reese. They got him as the best
All around.
pure talent in the draft.
And that's what I'm saying.
Running back
So
from Notre Dame
you're
was
even
gonna
looking
be
at
hot
some of
this
these
year.
receivers
So,
that
yeah.
are coming out now. And what's the receiver from Ohio State?
Oh, Caleb.
Caleb.
No, not shit. Carnell Tate.
Yeah.
That's who
Which-
they got the Redskins predicted to take at
But
7.
to be quite
They have
honest,
it past at 32.
he's a good
Probably defensive
receiver,
Yeah.
but there are other receivers that are better. Right now, coming out of college,
Right.
there are better receivers he's probably number 3 getting drafted.
Yeah.
Let's go to the mock draft.
We go
I
to
mean,
mock
you're gonna
draft.
have.
So the Redskins do need a receiver. At number 7, right?
I don't know.
I'm just asking the question because
Dallas is at number 12. So who are they gonna pick?
Let's do a simulator here real quick.
All right.
while he's doing this,
I'm doing it as the Commanders, so
Okay.
I have the 7th pick.
while he's doing a simulator here,
All right, it has Fernando Mendoza going 1
to who?
to the Raiders, Orville Reese going to the Jets, Caleb Downs to the Cardinals, David Bailey to the Titans,
Right.
offensive tackle Francis Maugoa to the
It's a
Giants.
good pick for them. They need some help on that.
They got the Browns taking a running back.
Ooh. Running back out
I'm gonna make a pick here.
We don't need a quarterback.
We don't need edge rushers now because
Take the kid out of USC. Speedy wide receiver.
that's a lemon.
Yeah. He's the Malik Lemon.
Mackay.
Mackay Lemon or whatever.
I mean, I don't know if we really need to make.
I mean, Debo Samuel's a free agent, so he's gone, right? This year.
Not necessarily.
You don't
See,
think?
I kind of like Carnell Tate.
I'm telling you, Tate's not the one.
That Lemon guy might be the.
I'm telling you, Tate's got good stuff, but Tate's not the one.
Let's say we do take
Malik Lemon.
Mackay Lemon from USC. Let's see what else happens here.
So you're doing that.
Okay. So
Let me run down something for all you because spring is in the air, love is in the air, and things are in the air. You know, all kinds of
pollen
stuff.
is in the air.
Pollen's in the air, the whole thing. But you know, if you're looking to get married, there is a place where you can get your bridal gear, if that's what they call it, bridal gear,
Bridal
bridal
gear.
wear.
Bridal wear.
Okay. It's the Valley Bride at 3018 Shawnee Drive, Suite 4. It's run by Morgan Beechler, the Valley Bride. She's in Winchester, Virginia. Now, she is by appointment only, and you can find her on Facebook and Instagram. You can contact the Valley Bride at this number,
As you all take
540.
offensive tackle.
664
Oh, that's what we
7580. That is 540-664
10 of them.
7580. That's the Valley Bride with Morgan Beechler.
And in my mock draft, it has Dallas taking Jamal McCoy, cornerback at pick 12, And then a defensive tackle, Caden McDonald from Ohio State at pick
We
20.
need a safety because the one we got probably going to jail for a while. But
This happened.
well, they got a female head coach. They got
So, what do you, we're getting more and more female head coaches in it. I mean, head coach.
They got Buffalo taking another receiver.
Oh,
They
nice.
got taking Cooper from Indiana, which would be beneficial to.
Josh Allen, of course. So
I'm gonna do a different one
we
here.
you know, when we start the NFL season in August again, are we going to be hyping up Buffalo again just to fail in the playoffs again?
I'm gonna make, as is the Commanders, I'm gonna make a trade for the number 1 pick. I'm gonna offer 7. I'm gonna offer 3 first rounders
And a seventh rounder.
and my 2nd rounder.
Yeah. And
And they accepted.
damn. All right.
So I'm gonna start the draft. So who would I take at number 1? I would take the linebacker from Ohio State. Let's see what that does to the draft.
So she was fired for discrimination law, NFL gender discrimination. With the NFL referee.
okay.
Let's see what happens if the Commanders make the trade for the number 1 pick and take the linebacker. Let's see if the Jets take Fernando Mendoza at number 2. They do.
Yep.
Okay. While he's doing
They
that,
have to.
here's a question for all of you who are watching this. This is a question that I have.
So
Female referee for the NFL. Now, a lot of people have controversies about females being in the sport. I have my say on it also.
yep.
I do believe when it comes to female referees, as far as football goes, no,
So you don't think they should have any part of being a referee?
not in the NFL.
No females.
Not in the NFL.
Well, equal
Why?
opportunity employer.
It's equal opportunity. They should have every,
You know what?
In this
They
day and
can
age,
throw
they
flag.
should.
They can throw flag
No,
on
no.
the hold.
I'm trying. Look.
Legal block in
No,
the back.
seriously.
Do you want every space taken up? Don't you have to have
I just
don't
feel
you
that-
have to have some? Look, women have their spaces, correct?
Yes. Yes, they
Don't
do.
do you like your space?
Yes, I do.
Do you like to have your time
Yes.
with just the guys?
Yes.
Your own zone of what is
Yes.
just a man thing?
Yeah.
All right, NFL is it. Pro
Now-
sports are it.
And that's it. It's done now.
Well, no, because you got women
No,
referees in
women
the
have
NBA.
basketball.
Yeah,
They got the lingerie football or whatever football.
So that's fun.
They got that. But what I'm saying is, okay, you got that. That's fine. But you don't need to be on a football field.
If they have the abilities to call the
Then,
game right,
okay,
then
let me ask a question. Saquon Barkley comes barreling down.
okay.
She just happens to be in the way.
That's the break.
That's what
She
happens.
just,
Right.
nope, listen
She
to the
signed the
story.
contract for
Listen
that.
to the story because
That's
this is
the
going to
break.
be the outcome.
Okay.
This is exactly going to be the outcome. So listen to the story. He comes barreling down. A guy's getting ready to tackle. She's trying to get out the way.
Right.
She
Yeah,
doesn't.
she can't.
She gets hit. She gets hurt. What happens?
Play big boy games, win big boy prizes.
Well,
No,
that
they
was-
don't. They crucify the NFL.
She-
Why you put her in that harm's way? That's exactly what's going to happen.
It hasn't happened yet. It will probably happen.
Exactly.
It-
And
it-
then all of a sudden it's going to be, well, she shouldn't have been out on the field. Exactly. She shouldn't have been out on the field, but because she was, she got hurt. All of a sudden now you put her in harm's way.
If she was a line judge, yeah, for the first down.
There is line judges. You can see them. There's
Yeah,
some of them are
but-
women. Ben, come on, man.
I mean,
Stop.
they
Look,
should-
I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired
They
of
should have
everybody
the
sitting up here taking up
opportunities. They
and
should have
sitting
the-
here saying all spaces need to be taken up by women.
Well, they do deserve opportunities. It's an equal opportunity employer, just like DJ highlighted. Roger Goodell,
You know,
What if you had an opportunity to go work at Victoria's Secret? You would take it.
Would you go in there and be a stock
no,
boy?
no, because that doesn't. I'll be in the same situation Vrabel's in. I'll be in the same situation Vrabel's
One day
in.
you just go to
And just
the
like the rest of all of you would be in too, if you took that
I would
job.
If
go
I-
in there and hang them brawls up and look like
I
a
would,
champ.
I would put my blinders on, I would do my job, I wouldn't talk to
Oh,
them.
yeah,
like
okay,
I hung
whatever,
up.
you can say whatever. Look at
I
this female
would-
referee. Take a look at her.
Okay, let's look.
Take a look at Robin
Big up on
Rizzo.
Peloton
Take a
here.
look at her.
Robin Del Lozarno. Okay,
Does she look bad?
no,
She doesn't look bad at all, does she?
I mean,
But
what's
she
that?
doesn't look like she gonna take any shit either.
Yeah, right. That
Dude,
is-
you gotta untuck your ears from your hat.
Yeah.
Your ears don't go in the hat. Come on
Okay,
Don't you
now.
I'm
hate
just
that?
saying,
Don't
you
you
wanna
better.
sit there, y'all wanna sit there and talk
Doesn't
about
that
it.
look weird when you do that?
Oh,
Yeah, our human anatomy, our ears are supposed to stick out of our hat.
She is suing for gender, whatever you call it.
Discrimination,
Gender discrimination.
So,
Now
okay.
listen, here, I'm gonna
But
bring it
now-
up, I'm gonna read it.
okay,
What probably happened is it's no different than if officials keep making bad calls, they have to be fired.
mhm,
Yeah,
If she's missing calls she is getting fired for her performance,
mhm.
then of course she's gonna turn around and say, oh, it's cause I'm a chick, whatever. They'll settle out of court, they'll pay her off, she'll disappear, it'll all be fine.
Right.
It'll all go away.
Yeah, it'll all go away, just like the current NFL saga stories from the week.
John, whose crew she worked for, piled on when Anderson told her to wear her hair in a ponytail on multiple occasions, so it would be
Well-
obvious that the female was working as an official.
Well, you can see that with the long hair, you would think.
Dude, she worked 16 games, 15 games.
And I'm sure she did a great job.
and remember, we
After
said,
that, the
she's a
NFL
line
fired her.
judge.
Okay. A line judge.
Soon as she gets barreled over by a 350-pound person, I'm just saying,
It could be, that's what she signed up for.
you know, no, it's the point though, Ben.
It's like you signed up to
There's
go,
some spaces that
if you sign up to go in the military, yes, you're signed
Ben, there's some I don't even agree with women in the military. I'm sorry. I'm glad that they serve.
Yeah, no,
But there's some spaces that, when is it going to become where, you're, why are you caping up for the alphabet mafia?
I'm just saying that
Why are you caping up for the
consider
alphabet
in
mafia?
certain situations that probably would be a bad idea, yes.
We are supposed to be leaders.
Yeah.
Football is a gladiator sport.
Mhm.
It's a
Now, we
sport where
really didn't see any of this situation until like the last, 5 to 8 years?
the last few years since some people been in office, allowing everybody to have equal opportunities, and I mean everybody to have equal. Heck, my cat could probably go out and file for it, daggone Social Security and get it.
That would be something.
It could probably happen.
It could happen.
All I gotta do is sit there and say, hey, y'all being discriminatory to my cat because it's multicolored.
We gotta feed them. We gotta pay
Cat
bills
litter.
for them. Why
Vet
can't we
bills.
claim them?
Why can't we claim our pets?
Why
Yeah.
can't we claim our pets?
Yeah, I have 2 at the house.
Why are we
right now.
being taxed on something we already own?
Exactly. No, that was my next comment.
So, I mean, I'm just saying, there's
Now,
some spaces that belong to men,
You
and
don't
that's
get
it.
taxed. You get property.
How we got the
tax.
taxes, which I do
You
enjoy
don't
that
get
part.
taxed for your animals
Mm.
per se.
Mhm.
But you get taxed for your land, you get taxed
Selling.
when you buy your feed.
If you sell,
Then
the
you
animals.
have to pay tax when you go to the sale and sell
yes, you
everything.
pay that too. And it's going into the industry.
It just, we get taxed to death.
Everything.
Over
Tax the
everything.
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 Any efforts.
And of
Open your
course
eyes,
now-
America.
And now, and of course
Open
now,
your eyes.
you got your state tax and now you got your town tax. At the fucking, it's just.
Water tax, electric tax, the whole 9
Trash.
yards. You get billed and
Trash
taxed for
tax.
everything.
They take your
Trash tax. You get billed for everything. Wake up, America.
Wow.
Please. When you gonna wake up and smell the coffee and see that you're being,
And
you're getting,
you
you're getting,
won't own.
when you
all
gonna,
you
when you
have
gonna,
out there,
when you
but
gonna wake
don't
up and
really
realize
own
you're being
it. You
Diane
gotta pay
Racine?
taxes on it every year.
You actually don't own anything anyways.
When y'all gonna wake up and realize you're being Diane Racine?
Oh, yeah.
just letting the whole NFL just go on into it.
Everyone's just trying to get there.
Hold my hands. Hold my hands.
They're like,
See?
okay, see,
Nurturer.
it's
See, boy, you jerked your hand away quick. Why?
That-
Did it feel strange?
that is.
Did
I
it feel
will,
strange?
I will
Hey, she
say.
didn't jerk her hands back.
So-
Yeah, did it feel strange?
So the reason why they were caught holding hands in that position,
How we
did
get
they
back
have a
in?
history? Did they have a history?
Yeah, they got a history.
Before the photos came
Hold
out.
up. They do have a history.
Okay.
I'm going to show you their history.
Okay. See,
They can't see this, but you can.
right,
Her history,
right. Well,
his history. That's their
I mean-
history. History.
That's
In a
gonna be all
nutshell.
over YouTube.
Yeah.
I can see right there, pal.
That's
Facebook.
their history.
Oh, Facebook might even be able to see it too.
yeah.
That's their history.
See, that,
Oh yeah,
that
Facebook.
could be a history.
That's their history.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Case closed.
That's the history.
But there's no evidence yet. There's no
Oh
actual.
my God. dude.
Okay, so next
let's
subject
go.
is we're talking about this referee.
All right.
There's some spaces that belong to men,
Right.
and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be discriminatory, but football is just one of those spaces that it should be just men only. Okay,
Yeah.
it's just one of those spaces.
But-
it should be men
But
only.
now the Pandora's box is open, and now.
And I'm not talking about now. Look, let's distinguish the difference.
Mhm.
I'm talking about once they get to a certain level.
Mhm.
Once they get to high school, that's it.
I'm gonna have to start using this button. Start beeping him out.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Think about
Morse
it.
code. Yeah. I mean,
When are we?
I mean-
When are we going to stop catering? When are men going to start being leaders like we're supposed to? You want
Yeah.
to know why? Look, you're married. Your wife married you because you were a strong man, not because you were a weak man.
Right.
True. You protect her, right? Is that why your wife married you,
Yeah.
or did she marry you because you'll do whatever she wants you to do?
That's the wrong way society.
Oh.
Well, see, there's a fine line.
He did buy her chickens.
There's a fine line between things.
He did buy her chickens.
What I'm saying is,
No, I know what you're saying.
if you got married because you
Right.
were going to be underneath your wife, you took the wrong role, dude.
No, of course, no. That would be bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Because our role is supposed to be the leader and protector and provider.
Like it goes back to biblical times.
Right. So what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, if we're doing that, there's certain spaces that it
But
should just be men.
Unfortunately,
It's like a men's club.
like members only club,
Right.
basically.
I'm saying women have their clubs. They have things. I'm not saying this against basketball because I like basketball. I think women play very well in basketball.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
And sometimes I think some of them
So-
can outdo some of the men. So if you have a female referee that's referee and basketball, it's a little different.
Mhm.
I'm saying with the body movement, everything else, with the way guys control their bodies and
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Football is uncontrolled, dude.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's just-
dude, you've seen women get blown up on the sidelines before. The
Yeah.
reporters, the camera,
Yes,
they get blown up too. It's part of the job.
Yeah.
It's just.
But
it's
I'm
part of
saying
the
you
job.
know what the
They,
outcome's
they
going
sign
to be.
up. They sign up for it.
That's true, but you know,
they have to
we
be
can say
willing
that.
Yeah.
We can say that, but as soon as that girl gets hurt,
Then it's a big.
it's going to be the biggest issue on
No.
news.
No, not really. Not really.
BJ, you know as well as
Not
I do,
really.
this alphabet mafia, these liberation clubs are going to be, why'd you put her in harm's way?
All right. We had the NBA. Kevin Durant just bought the old Six Flags in Maryland.
Okay.
So I saw that as an investment. It's an investment for him.
He's about ready to retire.
Yeah, school bus driver arrested for allegedly strangling a student on a bus.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened already in
I
a
mean,
lot
you
of,
think about it,
a lot of other places.
How does that? That's only the first time this is being reported.
Exactly. I'm surprised it hasn't been reported way before then
I mean,
because
I can imagine some of the bus drivers just want to
I just know from when I was going to school,
yeah.
it was nothing if you were too rowdy for a bus driver to stop in the middle of the damn road and get up and tell you to shut the F up. And I'm talking the language. I just said I beat myself
beep,
to
beep,
shut
beep,
the F
beep,
up.
beep.
But
Yeah.
they would fully go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, period. And they would call you by name sometimes. You know, hey, so-and-so, shut that.
I got kicked off the bus for a week for not even
Yeah.
doing anything. But that is what it is.
I've never gotten kicked off the
I
bus,
never have.
but I have had a bus driver drive right past me. And this is a true story. This is a true story. When I was going to school, Warren County, I don't know what
They
the bus
decided
driver.
not to pick you up and just go.
I think the bus driver, we pissed her off. Me and a friend of mine, cousin.
Go
and
figure.
We ticked her off. I don't know what it was over. I don't know what it was over, but it was years ago. But anyway, we ticked the bus
So she
driver
looked
off.
at you guys and kept going as she drove by.
And we were coming to the bus. It was a snow day. Or no, it was a rainy day that day.
Yeah.
And we were
In
coming.
the rain?
Yeah, we were coming to the bus stop. The bus was coming. We were just basically almost across the street. All the kids were getting on the bus, and right as we got to the bus, she closed the door and drove off.
Oh my gosh. No, but she looked at you and then closed the door.
No, she literally looked at us, closed the door, and drove off.
I keep losing. Wow.
Oh my
we
gosh.
had to walk to school in the rain.
Oh,
And it was so funny because by the time we got to the school, we still got there in time.
right.
But by the time we got to the school, my cousin was sitting there, and as we were walking across, car comes by, hits a puddle.
Oh,
He gets drenched.
you might as well just go home.
He did. He just turned around and said, "I'm done." He went back home.
I would too. I would have been. That's just it's telling you.
But yeah, she literally,
Oh,
and this is the deal. Why I
Right,
say
right.
we got there and she drove off. She literally waited for us to cross the street. Everybody was on the bus. We got to the door. She shut it and drove off. And so that's my bus story.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I believe.
So-
See. 2 high school teachers caught sleeping.
but the
2
same
high
student,
school
with the same
teachers
person.
caught sleeping with the same student. Here we go again.
Happens all
And
the
once
time.
again, you're going to get Rick's rage on what's wrong with society and what's wrong with
Yeah.
our morals, okay? Because those 2 teachers, oh, why, all that weed?
Yeah, this is a arrest. A Virginia man was arrested with 135 pounds of marijuana in the Northampton area.
Let him go, Free Willy.
Well, you saw the raid up in Northern
135
Virginia.
pounds worth?
Another daggone
Oh my God.
Tobacco King or whatever.
Yeah.
11 different buildings they raided up there. Fucking money and drugs. And then the people didn't even leave town before the next day, and they raided their house and found more shit.
I mean, that's
Do
what
you
happened
think
over
Then
here.
you had that guy down.
Do you think these comments were right by him this week?
Here we go. Ben's baiting me. Go ahead, talk about it, Ben.
Okay,
Talk about it, Ben, because you're baiting me.
with the Iran conflict, do you think well, if I'm gonna bring up one of my questions here, it's over. Should we just get out of there now?
Should never went.
So you think we should never win? Or was Iran planning to nuke us with nuclear missiles? Okay, that's why we had to get into this situation. So Trump was saving us from nuclear war.
He wasn't saving us from nobody. He was saying we become Israel's bitch.
So you think
Plain and simple. We become Israel's lapdog.
So you're not saying that Trump was actually looking out for us and for us not to
No,
get
he
nuked?
bent the knee to Israel. He went over to the Wailing Wall, which is a satanic ritual that they do, regardless of what people may say. That wailing on the wall thing that they do, like that whole 9 yards. If you actually look it up, it's a sexual act.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it is. It's an it's a ritual routine. It's actually done over there. Take a look at it. And the whole 9 yards, he bent his knee, he kissed me. Ask yourself this question.
Okay.
The last report, and this is, you can look it up. You can look it up. The last time they had a meeting,
Right.
who was sitting at the president's table?
We'll have to look it up. I'm not sure. I didn't see that clip.
When they had a conference on the war situation.
Israeli prime minister, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Who's really running the country? So you asked that question?
I mean, he said, do you guys agree with this comment? Trump, this is back in Tuesday.
I know when the Trump comment was
Wednesday or
made.
Tuesday. Warns the whole civilization will die tonight at 8 p.m. if Iran does not agree to the deal. I think the threat was, I think it should have been made in his, what do you think, BJ, on that one? I think at that time, if nothing was being done, the Strait of Hormuz was being held up. Oil, commodities, everything's being held up.
You see, you missed
You gotta, I'm just saying, in that situation,
that's
if you're the
fine.
president, you have to just.
No,
okay,
but you're missing the big picture.
I'm bringing the guns out.
You're missing the whole big picture.
Okay.
Because what you just said, the Strait of Hormuz, okay?
Right.
Open it up for trade and stuff.
But that is only 1% of the world's commodity.
Ask
oil,
yourself this question. There's only one person, only one place they ain't trying to trade with.
Well, we only get 1% of oil from.
No, there's only one country they said they don't want to trade with. So why are we involved in a fight that doesn't pertain to us, when it has nothing to do with us? When basically I'm saying, basically what they're saying is this: we have no problem with the U.S.
Right.
Our problem is with Israel. As a matter of fact, we'll deal with you, U.S.
Okay.
We'll deal with you, America. But as long as you're standing with them,
Yeah.
we don't want nothing to do with you.
So there is a hidden agendas. Yes, I can see that. Yeah. There always is.
That's why other countries don't want to get involved, because they're seeing it. They're just like, what's going on? They're not dealing. It's a war between two other countries. Why? And that one country is not even sending their troops.
America
sending
has to be
other
the world
troops.
police and everything.
It's a proxy war. We're involved in a proxy war for Israel.
So you think that we
You
did
do know
that?
what a proxy war is, though.
Well, the reason why we did that is because they were going to nuke Israel, right?
Is it our problem?
There's connections.
And how do you know they were going to
That drug
nuke
us
them?
into it.
Do they have nukes? Because it's been found that they don't.
Well, they
It's
made
been proven they don't. Once again, we go into a place that says they have nuclear weapons. Why? Because, hey, Israel says, hey, America, they got nukes over here.
Right.
Want to go get them? We could, but
Yeah.
why should we kill ourselves? Why don't you send your boys, send your kids on over?
They did up
Hey,
the age.
The Bible says we're the chosen ones. Fight for us.
They did up the age to 42 now for people to enlist.
Well, I guess y'all two be going, because I'm way over.
I'm over that age.
Yeah.
I'm way past 21.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, so y'all want you bring that stuff up.
Yeah.
You know the poison you're going to get from me.
Yeah.
You know exactly the poison you're going to get from me, because I'm seeing it as a whole total different thing that we shouldn't be doing. And I'm sorry if people feel bad about it, but sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, it's, you know.
I have not a problem with look, I think America is one of the greatest countries in the world. We have freedom. But if you actually look at it, some of your freedoms are being taken. How come you can't talk about certain things on TikTok all of a sudden? You want to know why? Who bought that?
So
Who bought TikTok?
So it's not owned by China anymore.
No, it's bought by Israel.
Or the U.S.
Israel.
Oh.
You can say U.S. all you want, but you start talking bad about Israel on TikTok and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Don't worry about me. I'm like Toby Keith.
So we just worry about ourselves then.
I'm just saying, Ben, if you're going to bring it up, bring it up.
Oh, no, I
If you
brought
wanna-
it up. I brought it up.
But you got to realize the consequences of what I'm going to say is I'm going to drop something on it that people don't like. And the thing is, people don't like to hear the dark side of America. America has a dark side, and people don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear when we're wrong. Somebody's saying that we're wrong. We've always got to be right. Think about it. And the thing is, as I said, when you talk about nuclear weapons, there's only been one country to ever drop one.
Well, that's us. On Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and right.
We're the only country to ever do it. Who's really the bully, is what I'm saying. Who's the bully and who's the bitch?
So we are the world police, though.
Who's the bully and who's the bitch? Israel's the bully and we're the bitch. They tell us what to do and we go do it. It's been proven. And unfortunately, people will just fall in line and support this crap. Oh, well, Israel's a chosen people. No, they're not. Look at your Bibles, read them very carefully, because that's the Jews who say they are Jews and are not. It's the synagogue of Satan. Because the Most High would never authorize murder. What's so funny?
I'm just,
I'm struggling over
I'm
here.
struggling. He's trying to connect to the YouTube, so.
You still struggling on YouTube? So
Yeah, you might have
that's
got
my
us- you might have got
thoughts
us
on
booted
that.
again.
Biblical things, man. Don't
Yeah.
ask me a biblical question if you don't want the answer. Just saying. Just saying. Don't ask the biblical question if you don't want the answer, or at least my answer. Because I realize not everybody's opinions agree with mine, but
Right.
I can tell you if you really look it up, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure I can argue that with anybody. I'm not good.
You're the mad genius.
No, it's not that I'm a mad, well, I am a mad genius. So with that,
We have a new picture of the moon.
EO
right
Sky,
now.
yes indeed. Don't go back to the damn moon, Ben.
We do have a picture, and Artemis did land safely in the Pacific
You
Ocean.
know, you can use that daggone flour tortilla all you want. You can use that flour tortilla all you want. It does look like the moon if you actually take a picture of a tortilla on a black
Yeah.
screen. It looks like the moon. So yes, I knew that when you sent it
I
to me.
know, I
what
had
that
to, I had to
was.
just cut up with that one,
Oh, I thought it was funny.
It's classic.
I thought it was hilarious.
Classic.
We had fun on this show with each other, and yesterday, just to prove it,
So,
yesterday we decided to take some pictures of ourselves,
Yeah.
and we were all sitting here and just kind of having fun and chit-chatting about some of the stuff that
Right.
we want to talk about and how far we want to move this and stuff like that. Now, in the process of this, I have to say that I decided to climb up into a tree.
I did too.
BJ did too. The bad part was BJ was smart enough that he didn't try to climb all the way up. He just did to his limit to where he could drop down easy.
yeah.
I climbed up to the part to where I actually hurt my ankle. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah, my foot got caught up when
I
I was
saw
coming
that,
down.
okay.
I was actually able to.
Wait,
Fortunately, if I would have came full weight down, it would have broke. But fully, I had to hold of that.
Yeah,
Where it didn't, but yeah, my ankle's still kind of tender about that today. But I've realized that we're not getting any younger. We
None
do
of us
stupid things.
none of us are.
And
So,
BJ's going to go out and play baseball today. I have a basketball game today myself,
Good
whether I
luck
play
to
or
both
not,
of you
I
on that
don't
one.
know because my body does hurt.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say it, as older people, we do some stupid stuff too.
right.
Don't fault us for it.
You ever just
Oh.
get up in the morning and it's like, how the heck did I injure
I'm
that?
happy to, I'm happy to get up in the morning.
Yeah,
And then as I get up in the morning, I mean,
like you wonder, like, how did I,
You're gonna tell me that that picture is not CGI?
which one is this one?
they're pulling up a
Looks like
moon
Star Wars,
landing.
actually.
BJ is pulling up the moon
Looks like
landing
Star
because
Wars.
obviously this is
But I
going to be
did
a
see two
never-ending
pictures from
subject.
the previous Apollo 11 compared to now, and they had, the cloud formations are exactly the same.
This is going to be a never-ending subject with us
So,
because Ben is always going to think that we
I
went to
still
the
think
moon.
I know all the missions are correct, and we went there and Artemis did land, Artemis 2. Now, Artemis 3 is gonna be when we actually put a structure on the moon. Or land people on the moon, start the process.
Okay.
Start the process of colonizing the moon.
Right. So
Yeah.
as you're doing that, I'm going to show this. This is Cape Canaveral, Florida,
Right.
1969
That's my
on the
birthday,
Teletron, as Ben calls it.
Yeah, Teletron.
It
And that's
just,
July 16th.
not
is my
copyright
birthday.
infringement. but here they are taking off.
Taking off, right?
Now, Ben, take a look at this, please.
See that coming off, see that go, you know, they're just letting off the,
You know, do you see the problem with this?
see gravity there, yeah, they're up in space, trying
Why
to
does it look like Vladimir Putin?
butter their toast, yeah. I think that was Neil Armstrong, wasn't it, or Buzz Aldrin?
Doesn't that look like an ocean floor?
Oh, wow. So it's the darkness in the desert somewhere is where they're landing.
Doesn't that look like an ocean floor?
No, it looks like, it could be a desert.
Doesn't that look
situation.
like an ocean floor?
Right.
I'm just saying, guys. If you want to go there, Ben, we can go with this conspiracy theory.
Hey,
all you
I
want.
still think we made it to the moon all them times, 11 through 17, and the most recent of artists.
Okay, I gotta go back.
too.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back.
So,
I gotta go back. I gotta go back. We gotta take a look at this again.
okay, the flag. Well, he took the hammer out and started, like before that, started hammering it into it.
You didn't see that. You didn't catch it. It's different footage.
Oh,
You didn't catch it?
no, that's,
Take a look at the flag.
okay.
It folds like a regular flag when they put it up, and then all of a sudden it glitches to a straight flag.
But there is no wind or nothing on the moon.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Come on, dude. It's all It's all fitted. We didn't get to
I
the
still think we
moon.
did, and I am just being.
We didn't get
being
to the
super
moon. Look
positive
at this
and-
footage. Look at
I'm
this.
being super positive.
Look
about
at
it.
this. No, Ben.
I still.
Ben, it's right here, dude. Come on, look at
Look.
this.
Alright, if they're on the backside of the moon, how's it lit up?
Well, the sun.
The
is-
backside of the moon is supposed to be dark, correct?
Yeah.
Why is it lit up in that picture with Earth in the background? And they're in
That's the front
space.
side. No, that's the back side.
Yeah.
It looks like a cue ball.
No,
That's
Ben,
straight.
Ben, come on, dude. Come on.
Okay.
Let me go hurt your feelings a little bit more.
I don't know. I still think
I'm
we
gonna hurt
made
your
it.
feelings just a little
The
bit.
viewers,
okay?
I still believe that NASA. made it
Here,
to the moon
we're
all
gonna
the
settle some
times,
more
and
things for you, Ben. I'm
We
gonna
brought
settle-
moon rocks back, and
We didn't bring moon rocks. We brought pop rocks. Is exactly what we brought.
I still believe.
You can believe whatever the heck
I
you want to believe.
believe.
This is supposed to be the moon?
moon. I still believe. Yep. 45th anniversary. So 56 years. I'm sorry. Since. All right.
How come it looks like an ocean floor, Ben?
No, they see the craters and stuff, right? No, it
How
doesn't.
come it
look
looks like an ocean floor, Ben?
Where's the cars?
There's
What took the cars and the moon rovers and
Yes.
shit
They
up there
left them
that they
there
were
and took off.
driving
They left them
around?
there.
They-
They left-
they-
What
don't
took it there?
stop. Just stop. Why are you
They
lying?
had to put them together, and then
Why are you lying?
they took the parts with them, and they just put them together. And
What
And that suit is gonna protect you from 250 degrees above and 250 degrees below
with no oxygen.
with their umbilical cord hooked up to that aluminum foil tree fort that they flew into the moon.
It does sound a lot. Okay, yeah. I still believe though.
Whatever. Now I believe in the Easter Bunny too.
I still believe so.
Hey, Red Hot Chili Pepper said it best. It's made in a Hollywood basement.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry. I'm sitting here looking at all these things that you got, formations of craters on the moon,
Right.
evolution. This is another bullcrap one right here.
What's this?
Mars.
Mars. Yeah, they have the
Yeah, we
robots
could,
there.
we could probably do shit like that.
We could send something to Mars like a robot and then take pictures, right?
Oh, that's Mars 4 billion years ago. Looked like Earth.
4 million years ago.
What'd you say it looked like, BJ?
That's what it looks like. Mars.
Looks like Crater
You
Lake.
know where they film this stuff? In parks, national parks,
Lake
and
Tahoe.
places like that.
Lake Tahoe.
And then they try to tell you this is where Mars is.
That's what it used to look like. AI generated though. Okay. I still believe. I have that.
Wait, hold
I
up.
have that
Here's
sense
another
of,
one. Let's just prove something else. Let's just prove something else. Okay? The Earth. I gotta have the Earth.
the flat
because-
Earth thing. Oh come
No,
on.
no, no,
really?
no. Yeah, we're going there.
Oh my gosh.
Because Earth. I want to see Earth.
Look,
And
it's
you want to know
round.
why? It's okay. Just that picture alone will show you. Just that picture alone with the guy hanging on. That shows you. Come on,
Okay.
Ben. Come on, Ben. Let's go with this. Let's go with this.
Oh,
You wanted
I
to talk about it if the earth is.
The earth is still round.
How's the earth round?
It's not flat. Everyone knows that.
Okay. Everybody knows the earth is round. That's what we've been told. But now, let's see this. Let's see if I can pull this up. Boy, if this is the earth, if this is a picture of the earth that is round,
Right.
BJ, people are going to be upside down. We're going to be sideways. All this stuff. And how would you have this? No, because this is why you can tell it's a fake picture, Ben.
It's turning like this.
Ben, this is how you can tell it's a fake picture. Stop.
So you think we're
Stop.
just
Look. Right. Isn't this supposed to be Europe and Russia?
Well, when you fly, if you go to another country,
Is this supposed to be?
you can see.
No, they're supposed to be spread. No, you see, Ben. Stop. Just stop. Just stop.
We have satellites that
No,
can
just
see
stop.
the
It's a
curvature
lie.
of the earth.
They've been lying to us, Ben.
We have cameras.
They've been lying
that have
to us.
everything
Stop.
showing the
I call
curvature.
cap. Stop.
All right.
I call cap.
I'm just saying we have technology that's
Cap.
watching it as the round
Cap.
cylinder motion of the earth. It's round.
Cap.
So
Because Australians would be upside down.
because it's continuously like this.
Australians would be upside down. When we talk to them, you'd be seeing them upside down. When they took pictures,
it is
they would
amazing.
see the
We
buildings
do live on a
upside
lazy
down.
planet, even though he thinks it's flat. I still think it's round. It's round. So
We can't get past the firmament, Ben, so we've never been to the
wait, and then
moon.
if it was flat, all the water just goes off, cascades off. Where does it go then?
If it's round, where does it go? Because it still can't go.
It's still because gravity.
Make it make sense, Ben.
It's holding.
Come on,
it-
Ben, because you just screwed yourself on
I'm
that
gonna
one.
bring up
Make
the-
it make sense, Ben,
the
because you
old
just
brass
screwed yourself
Tyson
on that
here.
one. And I'm gonna prove to you how you just screwed yourself. If this is flat, water rolls off, right? You're saying that.
Right.
If it's even round,
Yeah.
water rolls off. So where's the difference, Ben?
I'm just saying,
What's the difference?
gravity holds.
What's the difference? Because you just screwed yourself on that one. What's the difference?
I'll have to bring up the video here.
Man, there ain't no video. You can't, because the thing is, what I'm telling you,
This is
it
where
can't be either way.
This is where
It's
I
either
need,
or.
This is
It's
where
flat.
I need comments,
Flat.
people. Please send me some comments on.
It's flat.
It's
I
round.
just threw your case right back against you.
I'm just saying, you can see it by the satellite photos.
Yeah, and everybody should be upside down, shouldn't they? People in Australia should
Gravity.
be upside down. The
Gravity.
pictures that they got should have people standing upside down, but they can't do it. Why?
I mean,
Why, Ben? Why? Because it's a lie, Ben.
all right,
Because it's a lie.
all right. I'm just saying,
Ain't it
I
simple?
still think it's round.
It's
You
a
still think
lie.
It's flat.
You love it, but it's a lie. People,
Okay.
we argue like this all the time because he asked for it. He really-
Primarily due to gravity. Gravity pulls matter equally from all sides towards the center, acting like the spokes of a
But
wheel.
why aren't there pictures of people upside down, Ben?
Because gravity, which forces a
That
planet.
doesn't. What does gravity have to do with a damn camera?
Just hear me out here. That forces a planet into a spherical shape, like an. This shape is the most stable, efficient way to manage mass under its own gravity. The G word, gravity. Like I said before. That's it. We're done. That's how God formed it. Case closed. And that is Neil deGrasse Tyson right there. All right. I'm just saying. That's just my take on it. I'm not throwing any anger or no shade. I'm just saying. I'm just showing what this is. So here. What?
After you've been on this one, Earth is round.
Really?
Thank you. I need a clap on that one or something.
Really?
Finally, I get.
Really? You're going to give him that?
Thank you. I'm just saying it has to be. Look at it.
You're going to give him that?
The Earth. It,
He didn't prove anything. He proved himself
I'm just
wrong.
saying, if the Earth was flat, gravity would pull the objects towards the center, making it feel very strange on the edges. That's just. I don't know. That's it.
When he flew to Iceland, he flew up.
I flew around.
He didn't go.
I didn't go straight. You
Straight
have to go
line.
with the. I flew over Greenland and then came down, basically. So when I left, I went this way and went up.
Yeah, same if you were to
Went
fly
this
across,
way.
if you fly overseas, you
I
fly
was flying
north.
over, I had to fly over, when I was in the plane, you go over Canada and then swoop into
Yeah.
Reykjavik, Iceland. I'm just saying, sorry, Rick, I'm just saying, I think,
I think you're wrong.
I just say
I know you're wrong.
people comment on us during the week, what you think about the earth.
I
Flat
proved it when you
around.
sat there and tried to tell me the earth is round where the water goes. Right there.
It's, okay, you just say,
It's getting pulled.
it's getting pulled to the center.
To the center.
We have that magna core. We
Don't you
have the-
fall for that bull crap, DJ. Please don't.
Okay, all right.
Please don't
I
fall
just-
for the same. Don't drink the same damn Kool-Aid he's drinking. Please.
I'm chugging that.
It's
shit.
just physics, man, that's all it is.
Don't drink the poison.
Okay. Comment, people.
It's like you
on
can
this.
take something. Perfect example, you take a quarter
Right.
and you spin it.
A coin.
Or that little thing you put on your desk and you spin it, and the centrifugal force
Fidget
keeps
spinner.
everything, it
Right.
keeps everything tight.
Because we're all dictated by.
And
that.
you know what? When the quarter finally lands, you realize it's flat.
Well, that's because the air stopped. The
When
rotation.
all the fun and games is done, quarter's flat.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're at 2 hours here. I mean, I give us any comments on flat Earth, NASA. Did we make it to the moon?
No, we did not go to the moon.
I'm the lone wolf on this one. I still think we still made it.
I got a basketball game to play. Guys, we love you. We gotta say
And
see
the
you later.
basketball is round 2 as you're swishing it into the hoop. Okay.
He's got a point.
That's totally different.
I got-
Just saying.
Put water on a basketball and see where the water
It
goes.
goes off. Yes, it does go off.
No, it
It
goes
trickles
all
all
around
over.
it.
It
It goes all around the ball.
sticks to it like
If
And
you
actually, it
spin
does
it-
the same thing
if
to
you
a square.
spin it,
If
it
I was to
stays
put
on
water
it.
on that daggone platform right there on that piece of wood, it would still, yes, go off, but also go under. Good gracious.
Look,
I gotta educate y'all every day.
I'm gonna email Neil deGrasse Tyson to come on here.
I mean, good gracious. I mean,
we're
God.
Thank you, everybody,
Thank you
for
for
tuning
watching.
in to today's episode of What the Hell Were We Talking About for 2 hours. Tune in next week for another episode of the same thing.
Exactly. And like and subscribe on YouTube
Yes,
and everything
please.
else,
Like and
Facebook, and share it with your friends and
Yeah.
everybody else. Hey, how can you say that?
What's that?
I got a basketball game today. See, I
When the ball goes in.
don't know. I don't know.